looks like we are now live. How's everyone doing so far? How's everyone's day going so far, too? How is everyone feeling today? Got a good old stream planned for y'all today. Let me know how in the chat, how the audio is coming in. I want to make sure that we are all nice and clear. Let's see who we got so far. Who was first this time around? Squirrely Nuts. All right, first. All right. See you, Squirrely Nuts. You were the first. All right. Oh, God. Virgil Hill going second, of course. Let's see, Walmart Bagfishes. Good to hear from you again. Good to see you guys. Anthony Burr Salmon. What's going on? Just got the Alice Custom Works PKM. Oh, hell yeah. Russian Battlefield Squad AEG wood in my 179 mystery box. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, Anthony. That's a dope-ass prize you got, bro. That is a hell of a win, dude. Red Team Go. What's going on, dude? Ghost, how's it going, dude? Brewer, my man. Nah, you're not last, bro. You ain't last. DA Airsoft, good to hear from you again. Andy Harris, what's happening? Frosty, good to hear from you again as well. Murphy's Airsoft, always good to hear from everyone. Ruben Moreno, what's up, dude? Former winner in the chat. Former winner. We got former winners. We got Brewer and Ruben. That's what's up. Yeah, we'll get started in like 3 more minutes. But yeah, how's everyone's weekend going so far? I mean, we had, I wasn't in yesterday, so I wasn't able to ask you, but how was everyone's weekend? Wanted to ask y'all, getting the last minute holiday shopping, I hope, getting that special someone in your life, that special Airsoft in your life, their Airsoft goodies. Yeah, we're going to start in like 3 more minutes. We'll officially begin at 35. Go over the stuff for you guys. We got some promos for you guys. We got to help you out. We're going to help you guys out as much as possible. If you guys can, do me a favor. Go ahead and share this around with as many people as possible, too. Let everyone know that we are going live. And this is the best time to go ahead and place your orders right now to enter the Shopping Spree giveaway. You need to retake breaching class after that, Short Frosty. Okay, you know what's actually funny? We recorded that one a while back, actually. It's a bit of an older one, but I remember like Cisco using the footage finally, and I was like, what the heck? I know, like, after, you would think someone like that would definitely need to go ahead and retake a breaching class if they even took one in the first place, Frosty. If they even took one in the first place. Heading down to LA, about to visit the shop. Frosty, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, dude. Can't wait to see you. While we're waiting, give the stream a like. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You're doing my job for me, dog. You're doing my job for me. If you guys can, make sure to go ahead and leave a thumbs up on this live stream. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're always dropping free content for y'all, right? And all we ask that you go ahead and give us a little sub and give us, of course, a big old thumbs up. Lets us know that you are liking the content that you are indeed seeing. Airsoft good. See you my waiting. Okay. Love the stream. Thank you, Murphy. Thank you. Yeah, in like 1 more minute, we'll officially begin going over all the goodies for you guys, going over all the good stuff. I still need my LMG under my tree for Christmas, but gotta wait for the next paycheck, sadly. No, I understand that, Slack Attack 35. I completely understand that. Times can definitely be rough. But thankfully, we at GI have the best deals going on. Again, we have some amazing coupons as well. Now, like 1 more minute, we'll go ahead and begin. Dark Dream, my boy, how you doing, bro? Good to hear from you again as well. So we got some of the regulars here joining in right now. Again, let's share this around with everyone. Let's get all eyes on the stream. Let them know that the best time to go ahead and place your orders is going to be during this time frame, right? Best time to go ahead and place your orders is during the live streams, because y'all are going to be getting some extras right now. Y'all are going to be getting some extras, of course. Got some new announcements to make as well. And it is now 7:35. All right, why don't we go ahead and officially begin. Welcome, guys, to another episode of the No Flight List live stream. My name is Isaias, and I will be your host for today's episode. It means the world to me that all of y'all decide to go ahead and spend your free time hanging out with me and the rest of the community and with the Mayo Gang hanging out. Make sure to go ahead and stay active in the chat, too. Let's get discussions going. Let's start talking, y'all. But before I begin, we want to go on. Y'all read the title. The time to order is now. Now, what exactly does that mean? I'm, of course, referring to the Shopping Spree giveaway. Longtime viewers of our content already know all about the Shopping Spree giveaway, but for any newer viewers out there, y'all want to pay attention to this. Any $20 order that you place through Airsoft GI will automatically enter you into our weekly Shopping Spree giveaway. It's a weekly raffle we do, in which any order $20 or more is counted and will be entered into the raffle, and the winner will take home a prize pot. Now, it starts off at $600. However, the last winner the name that we called, they weren't watching the stream, which is so important when you guys watch our live streams. Whenever we do them, we're always dropping the latest content and always dropping the latest information. Y'all get the first of everything, behind the scenes stuff, everything, right? So it always pays off to be watching the live streams. You're always getting status updates on everything. But the last winner wasn't watching the stream. They didn't get the memo. They didn't read the instructions. They weren't watching the stream. Or they probably thought, there's no way that I'd be able to go ahead and win, right? They didn't believe. So they missed out on $600. So the prize has now stacked to $1,200, which you guys can win. And all you got to do is place a $20 or greater order. However, during these live streams that we do, we like to go ahead and throw in some extra promotions for you guys, right? So, boom. Every $50 spent before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll be receiving 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? So let's say that you go ahead and spend $50, right? Maybe pick some green gas, some BBs, load up on all the essentials, if you will, right? If you get $50 or more, you reach that mark, you're going to be getting 5 entries. However, if you reach $100 orders, right, that's going to be 10 entries. You reach 150, 15, so on and so forth. Think multiples of 50, and you're going to be getting 5 entries per. So don't miss out. And that can count towards literally anything. Airsoft guns, tactical gear, clothing, like literally anything. Accessories, BBs, green gas, literally does not matter. Make sure to go ahead and place your orders while you can during this. Again, because this stream is going to be ending at 9:30, right? Once that stream ends, that means that the promos are over as well. Not only that, you order yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4. Literally the best, hands down, the best performance AEG that you can get on the market right out the box for a mid-tier price point, costing less than $350. We are really, really low on quantity, guys, especially for the black and bronze variation. You guys have to make sure that you place your orders now while you can, because once these sell out, it's going to be some time before they're restocked, if we can even restock them in the first place. Again, things happen. Things can happen, so you got to make sure that you get yours now while you can, right? Again, it doesn't matter if it's in a package, it doesn't matter if it's in a combo, whether you're pre-ordering or not, it does not matter. Place an order for one of these, you're getting 50 entries into the shopping spree. We have less than half of the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary mystery boxes available right now. Free UPS ground shipping. We put free shipping right there, right? You want to do expedited shipping, we can work that out, but it's not going to be free. But it comes included with free UPS ground shipping, right? $180. And what exactly could you win? Some amazing prizes in here. I believe earlier in the chat, Walmart Bagfishes stated that he had actually won the PKM, the wood PKM on there. That's a $633 airsoft gun that he won for $180. Guys, the prizes are all right here. They're all listed out. All you got to do is place your orders. The lowest costing prize already costs more than the box itself. So no matter what you get, it's going to be considered an automatic win. Do not miss your opportunity to win some amazing prizes for dirt cheap. And you're getting 15 entries into the shopping spree. 15 chances of winning that $1,200 shopping spree giveaway. Do not miss out. We also have a new swag pack that is alive right now. Version 20. You'll be winning the Sig Sauer MCX. Look at this bad boy. Look how beautiful and how pretty that is. Don't that just get out of the way. Don't that just look amazing, right? Looks so freaking cool. You can win one, and it's literally for $5 right now. Of course, you'll be getting some swag, of course, but, the grand prize of the MCX. Again, let's see. We only had like 150 that were made live. Let's see if we can sell out by the end of the stream. Let's see if we can sell out of these bad boys before the end of or by the time the live stream ends. Again, we might be able to go and do a little something. We might be able to do a little something if we can sell this out by the time the live stream ends. So place your orders now while you can. You get 4 of these, you get an entry into the shopping spree. You get 10 of these, obviously you're gonna get in the 5 entries in the shopping spree. I'm just saying, throwing these opportunities out there. Tons of new products that are available, including these new Perrin MOSFETs for the Crytek Chris Vector, the AUG AEGs, and of course the Tokyo Marui Spec P90 gearboxes as well. We have these new Perrins available right now. You want to check them out, and so much good stuff. The G&G ARP 556 3.0. Right, the new GTW 91 2.0 as well is available. Again, so much use of PTS. Guys, we are constantly rolling in some new products, and you guys have to make sure that you're taking advantage now while you can. Again, it's the best time to do it. It is literally the best time to do it. All right, guys, but this is a Q&A live stream, so if you have any airsoft-related questions, you want to ask me my opinions on stuff, or you just want to go ahead and ask me personal questions, by all means, I'm an open book. I don't keep any secrets, so feel free to go ahead and ask away. I've been playing Airsoft for 14 years now, so I definitely know a thing or two about Airsoft. If you were looking for more recommendations, I highly recommend that this is the place to go, especially if you're a newer time, first-time player or a newer player, a beginner. Definitely recommend that you swing on by, or even if you're a returning player, maybe you haven't played in a long time, you're not really too sure what's the new hotness, right? Highly recommend you go ahead and give this stream a watch. Share this around and let people know. Again, if they want to go ahead and win big, they got to go ahead and place their orders, and this is the best time to go ahead and do so. The only thing I ask is that you put the letter Q right in front of your question. Definitely makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to go ahead and see. Things can still get lost in the chat. You're welcome to ask your question more than once. However, anything more than twice, it's going to be considered spamming. Don't do that. You're going to end up being put on a timeout. We don't want to do that. The mods don't want to go ahead and do that. It's just not a good time for anyone. So just avoid it altogether. Ask your question. I will come around to it as soon as I possibly can. But again, put the letter Q in front. It makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to go ahead and see. Now, with that said, why don't we go ahead and get right on into your lovely question. But just don't forget, place those orders. Okie dokie. Let's see here. See, the Rev562, what's going on, dude? Good to hear from you. Casper, good. So good to hear from you again. So many new faces. I guess so many faces, right? These are all faces, right? These are the faces. Like, technically speaking, a face is only the projection. It's only what people see, what you choose to put out there. Food for thought. Casper, what M249 for the flex? What 249 or M249 for the flex? Technically speaking, the biggest flex you can do would probably be the Tokyo Marui next generation recoil shot, because that's like just a massive flex. But any 249 in general, I would consider a flex. Any of them I would consider a flex, because they're all just freaking cool, right? All of them are going to be freaking cool. I obviously have my preferences towards the Classic Army, because that's what I've used. But I believe we might be sold out at the moment. I'd have to double check, see if we actually... Let's take a look. See if we have the Classic Army. I believe they are sold out at the moment. CA249. Let's see here. M249, just in case it doesn't show up under that name. M249 from Classic Army. I believe right now it might just be the A and K ones. Yeah. I think the Mark 46 SPW, I believe, is currently sold out. We might have one in the storefront. I'd have to double check. Again, I'd have to update that, see if that's correct, but I believe we might have one. But as of right now, it is showing that it is out of stocks. But honestly, any 249 is a complete flex, right? I mean, considering how many people on the field are just going to run a standard run-of-the-mill AR, right? Not saying there's anything wrong with it, but again, it does get a little monotonous. So just the fact that you have something different is going to be a flex in and of itself. Let's see here. Zane got Riz. I love the name, bro. Love the name. What is the best Speedsoft high kappa? Technically speaking, any gun can be good for speed QB or like speed softing in general. It just depends on like what it is that you hope to do with it, just like anything else. Now, if you're trying to be ultra competitive, just going with a high cap alone is going to be a great option. I mean, some of my personal favorite brands, I think it would be a top 3. If there was a top 3 for brands of high kappas out there right now, Jag Arms, because specifically their Terran Tactical Innovation lineups, their Pit Viper and the Sand Viper are like amazing, right? Those are available on our site as well. You can throw those up. Airsoft guns, Airsoft pistol, yep, John Wick 4 pistols. The Pit Viper is probably going to be like the number 1, I would say, just because, again, it's amazing right out the box. The slide action is so buttery smooth, hand stable grip, super aggressive, lower accessory rail, like... It's got everything you need, man. At the end of the day, this is literally the best performance high kappa that you can get right out the box. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and go the route of building it out yourself, there are other options as well that are a little more affordable. This can still be upgraded if you really wanted to, absolutely. But most decks that I've brought it to, especially like our like Sigma, for example, he loves working on high kappas, and he's built out a few customs for people as well, or just on his own personal time, like. These bad boys, like, do not require a whole lot. They really don't need a whole lot in order for them to be considered competitive. But again, there are other options. If you wanted to, say, get something fairly inexpensive, and that way you can save on the money of the gun and use that towards more expensive aftermarket parts, you can go with something like a Golden Eagle High Kappa, for example, right? Golden Eagle High Kappas are TM spec, that you can put a ton of aftermarket parts in them. And depending on the one you get it for a deal. Yeah, like this one's going for like $104.50. It's a split slide design, but again, slides and outer barrels you can swap out. Maybe some work might be required depending on the brand that you're putting onto it, but in general, yeah, that's the same for pretty much any high kappa. I know there's going to be a lot of guys that are going to clamor for the Tokyo Marui brand, and I get it. It is the original. But there are other options out there as well. But if you really did want to stick with the Tokyo Marui brand specifically, we actually do carry those as well. Both the 413, the 5.1, we got them all. We carry them. It's just a matter of which one you want to get ultimately. With the TM, bear in mind, you're going to end up changing out a lot of stuff on it. You're going to end up changing out so much stuff on the Tokyo Marui. You kind of have to ask yourself, was it worth the extra money? Up to you. I'll leave that up to your discretion. Let's see, Andy Harris. On Sunday's storefront with you and Cisco wasn't live. You had the M110, the rocket launcher. There was an MP5 looking SBR. I just couldn't catch what it was. Do you recall? Sunday's storefront with you and Cisco wasn't live. You had an M110, the rocket launcher. No. So that wasn't an MP5. That was actually a new product that we have on our site. That is the MPX. That is the Sig Sauer Pro Force Sportline MPX-K. This is a super short SBR. This is awesome. I love this gun. Again, I've been waiting for a long time for an actual MPX to come to the actual airsoft side, right? And I knew one was being made. And I remember the first time I was teased with it. We were all teased with it. I don't know if you guys can remember. Sig Sauer put out an MPX, and we're like, oh, hell yeah. And I saw the price. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is it only like $25 or something, right? And when I took a look at it, it was revealed to be a Springer gun. And I was so mad. I was like, really, bro? You could have just easily made an AEG out of this, right? Which they ultimately did, right? They made a Sportline MPX. Now, this is going to be using a very lightweight polymer construction. Now, I already hear a lot of guys saying, no, full metal. I get it. I would want there to be a pro line version of it, maybe, or maybe like an actual, like a metal vert variation that exists out there, metal receiver. That would be dope. However, this does open up, a lot of possibilities. This is a very, very viable option for a lot of players starting off in airsoft. Remember, $250 is usually what I would suggest is like the max budget that a first-time player should spend on their first airsoft gun. Could they spend more if they wanted to? Yeah, absolutely. But again, I always like to say $150 to $250, and you have you should have a plethora of options available for you if you're starting off, because not everyone has a ton of money to spend right from the get-go on airsoft. Right, so this is definitely a viable option, and it is still using a version 2 gearbox. Very easy to upgrade, very easy to find parts for. Magazines are sold individually for this as well, and it is using a Picatinny end cap. So theoretically, you should be able to mount a different stock on there if you wanted to, like the metal MCX stock on there if you wanted to. That is in theory something you should be able to do. Right, but again, like this is just one of the many options for an affordable player that you can get now, and I'm digging it. I'm honestly tempted to go and like have everyone at GI pick one of these up. It's a cool option. Can you imagine you pull up as a whole squad with MPXs? That'd be pretty tight. Let's see here. Make sure I'm missing anything. Dartry 011 for $20. There you go, man. There you go. Oh dear, so aren't giveaways just overstock items that no one buys? Not at all, actually. I mean, I'm not too sure where you might be getting that info, but honestly, no, they're not. We've given away like a lot of good stuff, like a lot of really good stuff. We don't overstock. Like, we did a giveaway with a few guns that we only had like limited quantity of, but we wanted to do it because it was like, hey, it's pretty damn cool, right? Pretty damn cool. Ghost is asking, hey, I just was looking at item number 7298 and was wondering not only what batteries recommended for, and also if item 678 would fit at 72. Let's take a look, Ghost. Let's take a look. 7298. Okay, Specna Arms, Edge 03, Rock River Arms. All right, so this guy's got the Rock River receiver on there, $239. Pretty good price. This is a decent rifle. I like this one. I like this bad boy. I like Specnas. What batteries recommended? Also, this battery would fit at 688.93. 688.93. It's rear wired, so at pretty much any 11-1 stick battery that's 1,100 milliamperage should fit just fine, as long as it's not the super long AK ones, the really thin ones. As long as it's not that, pretty much most batteries should fit. A tri-panel will work as well. I just wouldn't recommend going anything above 1,100 milliamperage. Not unless you change that stock out. Not unless you change that stock out for like an EPS or something from PTS, then you're looking at a lot more battery space. Would this fit it? Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. The PTS EPM mags, those will work just fine. EPMs are dope. Fit pretty much into anything, actually, now that I think about it. There's not too many models of ARs that are like, using a standard design that don't take an EPM. There's a few that might be a little picky with it, maybe not be the best, but yeah, I don't foresee any problems with the EPM on the Spectre arm. Should work just fine with no issues. Jed Rippey, does the $20 entry double? No, the $20 entries do not double right now, Jed Rippey. The only things that are going on right now are the promos above my head. Every $50 that you spend at GI will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Only 5 entries in the shopping spree for every $50 you spend, right? Ordinarily, just placing a $20 order will only get you 1, but you get a $50, it's going to be 5, right? So make sure you take advantage now while you can. That goes for everyone. This is the best time to go ahead and maximize your potential. Not only that, you place an order for a Mayo Gang MGC4, any one of these, literally any one, combo or not, you're going to be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Tons of new products that are available. A new swag pack featuring the Sig Sauer MCX as a grand prize. And of course, we have a very, very limited amount of the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. Again, free shipping, crazy prizes you can win. Don't miss out. Do not miss out. Let's keep scrolling through. Sure, I'm missing anything I think I saw for the Frosty. What would be a good reliable GVR? No price range. If there was no price range, Frosty, my honest to God recommendation would be probably going with a I misspelled that. How do I misspell? It's an act. Whatever. I'm dumb. It would probably be an MWS, dude. Like, you honestly can't go wrong with the Tokyo Marui MWS. Just because, again, like, the potential for like upgrades and performance that this bad boy has is insane, right? We've literally tested this, just swapping in a unicorn barrel assembly, right? Just throwing one of those bad boys in there, and holy crap, it made a huge difference. It made an absolutely huge difference to the performance, right? Like, it helps so much, right? I think when it comes to like overall range, I think gas X definitely have an edge over AEG sometimes. I definitely think they have an edge over AEG sometimes. And honestly, the fact that we're seeing more and more parts being carried at GI for the MWS system is, hey, that's only a good thing, man. That means that your potential for performance just got greater and greater and greater. So I would say this would probably be my number 1. Although honestly, I kind of want to give a shout out to MGCR, right? To the new G&G MGCRs, right? They're all sold out right now, and no surprise, too. It's G&G, right? They were going to sell out at some point or another, right? But their GBRs are actually really, really dope. Honestly, within the first 2 days, the 10-inch variant and the 7-inch both sold out, like, instantly. Which left us with the carbine length, right? Which is actually my favorite one. I actually like the carbine length more. This bad, when we did our review on this, which I don't think it went live yet. No, I don't believe it went live yet. It should be going live, I believe, next week, if I'm not mistaken. But this bad boy is awesome, right? Like, we were getting some serious performance out of this bad boy. We were literally able to get like over 300 feet and hit a target fairly consistently with it. We were overhopping 3.2s, man. Like, it was crazy, right? It was absolutely crazy. I think this is a gas rifle that, honestly, the airsoft community really needs to keep an eye on. It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. It's not perfect automatically. It definitely could use a little bit of help, specifically in the bucking department. The bucking definitely needs improvement. That was the one thing that we noticed. It could be a little bit more consistent. But thankfully, Unicorn Airsoft, made the announcement around the time we were reviewing this that they were going to be making G&G spec, like gas X spec, inner barrels and buckings for this bad boy. So again, keep an eye out for that, because when those drop, oh baby, oh man, that's gotta be like the ultimate cheat code right there. That's gotta be the ultimate cheat code. But if I had to give like an honorary third place mention, it would have to be the KWA LM4, right? The KWA LM4 is just super freaking dope. They're great performance out of the box, especially if you're using it for a sort of like a training rifle. This is definitely got to be one that I would suggest, honestly, because I own one of these. I brought them out to me playing out in just regular walk-on games, and they're fun, man. They're just one of the most fun guns that I own in my collection, right? And there are OEM replacement parts that are available as well in case you break something. So there you go. There you go. And it looks like so far only Brewer has been taking advantage of the promos right now. Guys, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? You guys got to make sure that you place your orders right now. You got to place your orders right now. Take advantage of all the promotions going on. One second. right? You don't want to miss out on this opportunity to go ahead and win $1,200 all for yourself. But you got to place your orders. Remember, promos are above my head right now, but they are going to be ending at 9:30. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. All right, keep scrolling through. Answer that one. Okay, let's see. Oh, and I forgot. Lelouch Lempuge with the $5 donation. Thank you, man. You did not have to go ahead and give that donation, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I'm from Canada and want to buy replica in AirGI. What happens if they seize or return my order, and how often does it happen? I don't know the exact numerical rate, but it doesn't happen very often, from what I can tell. Granted, I don't work in customer service anymore. I used to work in that department way back in the day. It didn't happen very often. It will on occasion, but as long as you're following all the laws when it comes to what you can order, being Canada compliant and everything, then there typically shouldn't be any sort of issues. The biggest thing that we notice is that some customers don't realize that there's additional duties and fees that need to be paid. Even when you receive the rifle, the carrier will still ask for payment for this because, again, that's not something for us. That's just a law that your country requires when importing stuff into the country. So when customers will say, oh, no, I don't want to pay that, right, and it ends up being sent back, that's when, again, that's when troubles happen. That's when stuff ends up going wrong. So again, if you are going to order from Airsoft GI, I highly encourage you to, but just bear in mind there are going to be additional fees that are going to be required to import said item into the country. That's not up to us. It's literally a law by your country. They decided to go ahead and tax that. So it just is what it is, right? But no, I can't say it happens very, very often. All right, I should be caught up on all those. Let's scroll down the most recent comments and questions because I know I got a few more. And yes, if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and leave a big old thumbs up on the live stream. Share this around with as many people as possible. Get all eyes on this stream. Let them know that, hey, now is the best time to go ahead and place your orders and get multiple entries into winning the $1,200 shopping spree all for yourself. But you got to place those orders. You're not going to win unless you play. See here, I'm going to today, and oh my god, super solid and super sexy DJ. Well, I am super happy that your Golden Eagle M870 came in. If y'all don't know what he's talking about, he got the MP version, Golden Eagle M870. There you go. Ooh. Got the MP. Oh, it's on a shocker deal too, bruh. Well, actually, I prefer this one though, because this one actually has the Picatinny flat top on there. But this bad boy, all the Golden Eagle shotguns are dope, but especially this one, the MP style. Man, it's freaking cool. I'm glad you're happy with the DJ. I'm very, very happy. I'm stoked that you got it in and that you're happy with it, bro. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this thing. This thing is a monster, especially in CQB. Even outdoors, I got killed with this thing. I got killed by it at BB Wars. One of my homies actually had it. I was doing so well. I was holding off some rebel scums with Dartry at my side. I think he was down. We were literally right at the border. We decided, okay, we're not gonna push further than this. Then rebels are gonna cry about it. And what are you gonna do, right? So we stopped at a little bit past the halfway point to give him a chance. And I was trying to hold them off as much as I could, Dartry, but I couldn't do anything, brother. They got me, and this was the gun that actually killed me. So I much respect for this bad boy. I love this thing. It's super cool. Looks so sick. Keep scrolling through. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on those unicorn inner brows. That's what I'm saying, Darwin. Again, keep an eye on that when that drops. You're gonna want to pick one up. Let's see, Stro thinks just chilling with the Mayo Gang fam. Let's keep scrolling through. ST Stu, what's the best upgrade to do to a standard Lancer Gen 3? Casper, you kind of on the money on that one. Unicorn barrel and bucking, call it a day. The Lancer Gen 3s are already pretty sick, as is. I love the Nebula MOSFET that you get right out the box. One of the most intuitive MOSFETs that you can program. There are, but again, that is pretty much the big thing that I would say on pretty much most airsoft guns. When it comes to most airsoft guns, for regular walk-on players, all you really need is to maximize that range, accuracy, and consistency, and just swapping it out for a unicorn setup. It doesn't have to be a unicorn setup, don't get me wrong. You can pretty much go with any brand that you want. We sell plenty of different brands. Prometheus, in terms of inner barrels, Mad Bull as well. Even buckings too, the Maple Leaf buckings have been holding it down for years, right? Mad Bull blue buckings, those are one of my personal favorites. I know a lot of people revere the G&G green bucking. It is a solid bucking. Modify, I used to roll with those exclusively, right? But I gotta be honest with you, the Unicorn has done nothing but impress me time and time again, right? And the fact that you can buy an inner barrel, specifically for an AEG, you get the AEG inner barrel. Not only is it a 603 Type 4 inner barrel that has like one of the smoothest finishes on that, right? It's super smooth, right? Super smooth, right? But it'll also come included with the hop-up nub and the bucking, which makes it a hell of a deal. It's a real steal, honestly, if you really think about it. Considering most of the time you would have to spend a little bit more than what Unicorn is charging, and you would still have to buy a bucking and hop-up nub in like separately, right? So it does kind of suck that, you know, you'd have to do that route. But with Unicorn, you don't have to worry about it. It comes included with everything. Install it, and seriously, you can call it a day. Like, you are done, right? Obviously, you can do more to it later on down the future. Again, like, there's nothing wrong with a really good, fine, like, shim job on there, right? Maximizing air compression as well. Though I've never really seen too many issues with air compression when it comes to the Gen 3s, to be honest. I think they're pretty solid as is. But, you know, you can definitely do more to it. It just depends on what you're really looking for. But honestly, for most players, throw in a new barrel setup and you're pretty much done. You're pretty much set. You are going to be, like, shooting laser beams and dominating the field, man. It's an instant cheat code. DJ is, of course, in the house. Make sure you're missing anything. Casper, what's your ideal cheeseburger, or dare I say hamburger? Casper, don't get me wrong, I can eat a hamburger and not cry about it. However, I am definitely a cheeseburger man through and through. I mean, it's in the name, bro. It's in the name. It's queso, man. It's kind of funny that you asked, because I literally just made cheeseburgers not too long ago. I like had to eat real quickly because I didn't want to like eat on stream. I don't want to disgust you guys with how much meat I eat on stream. I eat pretty nasty sometimes when I'm hungry. But in terms of like my ideal cheeseburger, that's a very good question. There's different philosophies about it. You know, there's definitely a lot of guys that subscribe to the idea that, like, you know, the meat, the patty itself is the star, and that you don't really need a ton of condiments on there in order for it to be a good cheeseburger. And that is true. And if it's a really good cheeseburger, the patty needs to be able to shine in its own right. The patty needs to be able to carry the most of the weight. And I think that's true. If you have a bland patty, there you go. You're just, you know, and I think a lot of places do that. So my ideal cheeseburger is just really good seasoning, right? Just really good spice blend. I prefer smash burgers generally, though I could kill like some really thick patties too. I generally am more of a smash burger type of guy. As far as cheese, it's usually a toss-up between the good old classic American cheese, right? Is it even really cheese? That government-issued cheese, you know, you get in the box, it literally just says cheese. You guys know what I'm talking about. Everyone that grew up poor, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It just says cheese on there. That big old block, that government block cheese. That shit actually hits every time. It's either that or... I guess I would have to say like a pepper jack, but again, I'm pretty good with just going with pretty much like a fairly milder cheese, maybe a little bit of spice to it, but not too overpowering. Again, the cheese should not be the star of the burger, right? I like to throw in a little bit of spinach, some tomatoes, some grilled onions. Those are always like my preferred. I also really like jalapenos. If I can get like either like a nice charred jalapeno on there, or even fresh like pickled jalapenos thrown in as well, then that would do me some real good. And some avocado. I do love, I'm a California boy, man. At the end of the day, I do love my avocado on pretty much everything, you know. Kids these days on their avocado toast, whatever the fuck. I love avocado on my cheeseburger. So what? But I think like that is probably my ideal cheeseburger, right? I do love spicy, but I also want a little bit of sweet. And again, just throw in some ketchup on top and I'm good. That's pretty. I don't even need the ketchup. I just like the way it tastes. Keep scrolling through. Jed Rippy, are there any coupons I can use? There are a ton of coupons you can use right now, specifically for expedited shipping, because we know that, again, the holidays are right around the corner, right? I would highly recommend look up Airsoft, misspelled it, Airsoft GI promotions, and this should give you the list of all the promotions and coupons that are available right now. Right, these are going on right now. This 20th did expire, unfortunately. However, we do have a ton of other combos, specifically 3-day, GI second day, GI and DA. These are going to be available for expedited shipping. I would highly recommend that, especially if you want to get your packages in sooner than later. I would say sooner than later, right? UPS is busting, even we're us, right? Even we're busting ass right now. We literally made our shipping department come in on last Saturday, so they can again continue to go ahead and package up orders, so that we were on top of our on sending out packages as soon as possible. Because again, We want to make sure that you get your packages in soon, but you got to place your orders now, Which, by the way, the expedited shipping, if it says like next day, for example, that doesn't mean that you're going to get your package the very next day. That just means that as soon as the processing time is over and it is in the carrier's hands, it will only take them one business day for them to go ahead and deliver. That's what that means. So just keep that in mind. Let's see, the Airsoft. What's that drink? I want one. One of these? One of these? This is just a LaCroix, man. I'm a LaCroix boy. I dig my seltzers and sparkling waters for sure. Scrolling nuts. Airsoft. Oh, it's almost gone. Been fighting the flu since last week. Jeez, dude, are you all right? It's just been so long since I've seen it too. Just hacking crap out of my lungs right now. Oof. That sounds terrible. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on. I think it's just the season, man. It's like, for whatever reason, every time it gets cold, everyone starts dropping like flies. There was something going on, just hawking up loogies like crazy, feeling achy all over, constantly feeling cold, even if they got like multiple freaking layers on. I want to give a shout out to Carlos. Looks like he just got himself 10 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Again, it looks like Derek as well, my man. Again, guys, looks like DJ. Again, it looks like these guys are the Brewer as well. Brewer, DJ, and Carlos are the only guys right now that have the highest odds of winning these shopping spree giveaway. Guys, Brewer could win it again. He'll win it again. He's gonna win it again, guys. He's gonna end up winning it again if you let him. Make sure to go ahead and place your orders now while you can, because I'm pretty sure Brewer's feeling lucky. But again, Derek and Carlos have some really good odds as well. Place your orders now. You can be just like the previous winners and win $1,200 all for yourself. But you gotta place those orders in right now. All right, let's keep scrolling through. Been forever since it's actually been a hot minute since I've been like really sick. I did go into work the other day and like I was feeling under the weather, but it went away like in the half of the day. Like once half the day was over, I started feeling like, oh, okay, I'm feeling good again. You know what usually does it? Heat. If I can like find a way to like heat myself up, then I'm usually pretty good. Like I'm usually a hot-bodied person, so if I'm feeling really cold and achy, that's how you know it's really bad. Usually I'll just put on like a really thick jacket and make myself sweat. Like I just make myself drip sweat. And then once I start feeling like that, it's like, okay, I feel better. I probably killed whatever was inside me. Sam K, any suggestions for an AK? Sam K, that is a fantastic question. I love this question. Okay, so Sam K, it depends on how much your budget is really at the end of the day, and what your expectations are for this AK. Did you want to run it stock completely? Were you hoping for, just a project AK to work on yourself? Really depends. Were you playing indoor? Were you playing outdoor? If you're looking for something that's going to be just genuinely all around really good and not cost you an arm and a leg, I would generally recommend going with the Kalashnikov USA licensed AKs, right? Kalashnikov USA, right? Any of these bad boys will do it for you, right? For me specifically, I actually am kind of a fan of the 104S. I love the 104S, polymer construction throughout, version 3 gearbox, but it's a quick change spring system. You don't see that very often, AKs that have a quick change spring system. That's pretty damn cool, so you can easily bring this to whatever FPS you need it to, allowing you to play it both indoor and outdoor fairly easily. Skeleton folding stock, very easy to upgrade, and these actually have a I believe it's because of the motor that they're using. They actually have a pretty decent rate of fire right out of the gate, man. It's pretty sick. But again, plenty of upgrades that you can add to it in the future. Just depends on what you want to do. Now, I guess moving up from there, I would probably have to say it would be E&L. E&L makes some fantastic and beautiful looking AKs, right? So let's pull one second. I want to give Ronald, my man, Ronald Hoover, potentially. Ronald Hoover, is that you? Gotten himself the 5 entries as well. Guys, again, it seems like regulars are the only guys taking advantage right now of the extra promotions going on, the extra entries. Guys, take advantage now while you can. It can literally go to anyone. There have been weeks upon weeks on end where it was nothing but first-time shoppers that placed their orders and were winning, but they didn't show up, and the price kept stacking. You guys need to take advantage while you guys can. It can literally go to anyone. We've had guys win literally off a bag of BBs before. Again, maximize your potential of winning now while you can. All right. But yeah, E&L, like their essential lineup, like is actually pretty affordable. Look, $255 for an AKS-74N, like that's pretty damn affordable. $270, $280, right, for this AK. This one's probably my favorite. That and the AKS-74UN. yeah, these two are probably my favorites right now. I'll pick the AKM because I'm an AKM boy at the end of the day. I love me a classic AKM, right? Look at this. This is sick, right? Real metal, right? Real wood furniture on here as well. Standard version 3 gearbox, very easily upgraded. I've seen plenty of these at like Milsom West games. Even just running them stock, they're actually very, very good. There's just something about AK gearbox, specifically their hop-up, that's really good. Yeah, it's using that sliding hop-up, but hey, it holds true very, very well. It's really, really consistent. AK, like, gearboxes, I just feel like are built a little stronger, you know what I mean? They're stronger than your standard version too. And again, it's the second most common type of gearbox that you can get at the end of the day, so yeah. I really like ENLs, and I really like the Klishnikov USA licensed AKs. If I had to pick a third, oh yeah, Arcturus, man. Arcturus for sure. Arcturus AK, right? Arcturus AKs are so damn nice. They are so freaking nice. And it doesn't even matter which AK you get because they're all going to be really, really fun. I think I really like the AK-05 and the AK, was it 01? The AK-05, the compact version, this was a very, very popular option when it first came out. And these are still really, really freaking revered. Micro switch trigger on there is like no other. It's so satisfying to pull the trigger. You'll hear that instantaneous click every time I pull it. It's so fun. You do get plenty of rail space on here despite this being a compact model. Picatinny, and then of course I believe in the back is a little M-lock. You do get the side optic mount on here, so you can put an optic plate on here on top of the dust cover. Very cool, adjustable stock. It's just solid, man. It's a solid build gun, and Arcturus again boasts some of the best constructed gearboxes out there. Like this, their attention to detail when it came to their shim job is almost unmatched. You don't see many companies caring that much about how they shim their gearboxes, like right from the get-go. They did, and they do still to this day. They still do. So that's always really good to see from Arcturus. That would be another amazing option. And again, promo above my head. You order one of these bad boys before the end of the stream, you're gonna be getting 30 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. I'm just saying. Now, if you wanted to get one for yourself, I would definitely say that this would be it. There's the flu is no joke, lingers forever. That's what I'm like, dude. Like, and some people, like some people get the flu and it just like stays for so freaking long, man. I'm generally pretty good about healing up pretty quickly. Like, if I get sick, it's probably really bad. Like, I don't get sick like that easily, but when I do, oh man, it's bad, man. Like, I don't want to be too graphic, but like, let's just say, like, my second home is in the toilet, man. Like, it's pretty bad. It's really, really bad. Series keeps going through. This is when they didn't just go in his way. Make sure. Let's see. Keeps scrolling through. Brewer DA says, do you know if they're going to make a metal version of the MPX? I don't know for a fact. I just know it would be a fantastic idea if they did. Now, they're using the term sport line when it came to their MPX. Here, I'll pull it up again. MPX. They are specifically using the term sport line, which implies that there is going to be a pro line variant, if you will. Right? I would imagine so, because again, if they have the license and they made an MCX, why not make a full metal MPX as well, right? Now, what I want to see too, maybe 6 Hour can make their variation as well, MPX gas blowback. Now, that'd be kind of hot. That would be kind of hot. Keep scrolling through. Reed Graham, what is your opinion on the Naruto SP? It's okay. I think there are better options, to be honest. Reed Graham, it's not bad, but again, it's just a little overpriced if I'm being completely honest. See here. Keep scrolling through. Make sure I'm missing that. I know there was a few more questions that I saw up. Just chilling here to call the mom's house. Got her Xmas present in today. Oh, that's good to hear. What are you? Okay, okay, I'm actually genuinely curious. Is Christmas y'all's favorite holiday? It is actually my fiance's favorite holiday. And I gotta be honest, like I love about Christmas. What I love specifically is gifting to other people. I genuinely do like getting gifts for other people and seeing the look on their faces. Like, it is worth it at the end of the day. But it also is one of those things where it's like, oh man, it's like, I gotta spend here. And I'm not gonna lie, there are some people that I know that like do ask for some ridiculous stuff on their Christmas wish list. Like, my dad actually is one of them. I don't think I ever told you guys this. One time, this is like 2 years ago, I think. My dad, we all like to do a little gift exchange in my house, right? So we're all like, all right, just send each other everyone's gift wish list, right? I'm like, cool. So we all sent our wish lists on like a group chat that we all have. And my dad sent his, and I clicked on it, and it was like, what the fuck? He was asking for some ridiculous shit. He was asking for like new parts for his Jeep, like, and I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, like, you know, small bolt, like, no, he was asking for some like actual shit, like some actually, he's like, oh yeah, can I get this new winch, right? I want to go out and get this tire set. And I'm like, bro, what do you think this is? The most expensive thing on his wish list was actually, he wanted a brand new canoe. He's like, can I get this canoe? And it was like $3,000. I'm like, bruh, how? Like, what are you asking for? My mom found out about it, right? Because she looked at the list too, and she's like, yeah, just disregard everything on his list. Just get him whatever you think. Just get him gift cards or something this year for Christmas. Like, I was like, there are some people that I know that unironically, though, he did it as a joke, but there are some people that I know that unironically ask for stuff like that and expect to get it for Christmas. So I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, you know, it's not about that. It's not about the presents. It's about gift giving to that person. Giving something, you know, to someone else should be the like focus of it. I don't know. That's just me. And what better way to go ahead and gift? What better gifts out there for that special airsofter in your life than with some stuff from Airsoft GI? Whether it be a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary mystery box, because even you won't know what they get. It's a complete surprise, but it's gonna be a guaranteed dub every single time. It's $180. Fairly affordable with free shipping, free UPS ground shipping. If you guys are local to the SoCal area, I would highly recommend that you swing by the walk-in location. Send your order for will call. It'll literally take 1 to 2 business days for it to be ready. You'll get an email when it's ready, and it's completely free. Right, you're only paying for the item itself, and that's it, right? And it'll be ready within 1 to 2 business days. If you guys are out of state, I would say maybe just make the trip down just to go and pick it up. That would be the smart thing to do, if possible. But again, I'm not joking, man. Everything on here is an absolute win. Cisco picked out all the prizes on here. These are all prizes that he picked out, and he did a really damn good job. I would be genuinely happy with any of these prizes. Every single one of them is going to be an absolute banger. We also have the swag pack version 20, which is available. Again, let's see if we can sell this out. Let's see if we can sell this out by the time the stream ends, right? If we do, maybe we can go ahead and throw a little extra incentive for y'all. Maybe we can go ahead and do a little something extra. I'm not sure. I'm just spitballing here, right? Why not? I would love to go ahead and do that, right? But we got to sell out beforehand. And again, it's $5 and you get a chance of winning an MCX. Like, why the hell not, right? Order 4 of these and you get yourself 1 entry into the shopping spree, because that'll be a $20 order. Order 10, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas, right? Then you'll get the 5 entries into the giveaway. Absolutely. And again, a ton of new products, including new MOSFETs, the new G&G stuff as well. Let's take a look at this, right? The new G&G ARP 556 3.0. This looks clean. This actually looks very clean. I think I like the ARP 9 a little bit more, but again, the ARP 556 in this configuration with this stock, it looks clean, man. It looks super cool, right? Not only that, but if you were more a fan of the eclectic, the GTW 91 P 2.0 is also available as well from G&G, right? And so much more. PTS, right? The Unity tactical stuff on here as well. Some of it's already selling out. I'm not even surprised. Some of it's already selling out, right? Make sure to go ahead and place your orders now while you guys can, because things are running out. Holiday seasons are here. Get that airsofter in your life, that special something this time of year. Get them an absolute banger of a present from Airsoft GI. You'll also be entering the shopping queue that's going on this Thursday for $1,200. Do not miss out. Let's see here. Keep scrolling through. It has been a minute, the Rev. It has been a hot minute. It is good to hear from you again. So much going on. Finally had some time to catch a live stream. Well, I am glad you are here, dude. And also, seriously, like, I genuinely am glad whenever, like, viewers who might have missed a few live streams or have been gone for a while, when they come back, dude, it's like saying hi to an old friend, dude. It's like saying hi to an old friend. Ooh, Frosty. I've had this question before. I like this question, though. What's one replica that doesn't exist in Airsoft market, but you really want? I mean, I can list off like sci-fi guns and like guns from like anime or like movies that I would love to see, you know, in Airsoft. But if there's one like real firearm that exists out there that I just haven't seen, probably be the Swedish K. If you guys know what that here, I'll pull it up in case y'all don't know what that is, right? Swedish K SMG, right? Carlos M45, yeah, baby. This bad boy. This is so sick, right? I always thought this gun was freaking cool. And it has so much history, too. Right? This was like... Okay, one thing that I kind of noticed, if any of y'all are old enough to remember the original Black Ops game, right? The SMG that they usually had you paired off with whenever you're doing, like, you know, those CIA, like, missions, it was always, for whatever reason, with an MP5, right? But for what actually would have been more accurate for them to use the Carl Gustaf M45. This would have been, because this actually was in use with a lot of clandestine operations back in the day, back in the early Cold War. This is what they, yeah, there's even pictures of him. Right? Like, it's so simple. It would have been a no-brainer to add this into the game, but whatever. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? I think this is just a really cool design, a really rudimentary SMG that would be really cool to see in, like, Airsoft form, right? Tell me that wouldn't be cool to see, right? I would love to see it. I would love to see something like this. I think that'd be hella sick. But yeah, that would be one gun that I would love to see in Airsoft form. Okay, let's see here. Make sure this is the thing. Keeps going through. Okay, see. What if we're not gonna answer that one? Okay, I think we should be caught up on all those. Let's scroll down the most recent comments and questions because I have a feeling we got a few. And it moved so much. Holy shit. Lari's garlic salt is my favorite seasoning. That's true. Lari's seasoning is goated as fuck. Lari's is definitely goated for sure. Like their seasoning salt is absolutely banging. Their garlic salt also really freaking good. Again, their stuff is just like that's all you really need. Like to make just a classic, simple but really good tasting, like a go-to like blend for a cheeseburger. Like that's what you go with, man. That's what you go with. Even for fries. Oh, dude, it tastes so good on French fries. I just gotta go to bed for work in a couple hours, so I'll catch you on the next live stream. Ghost, good to hear from you again, Ghost. Always happy to hang out with you as well. Fidelity again, damn, that's messed up. that's day I won too. I felt like I'm gonna put a Fidelity again. What are y'all talking about? I just did something. What'd you do, Fidel? What'd you do? What is happening in the chat right now, bro? What are you doing? Keeps throwing up, keeps throwing through. I got more into mags than I do the guns for LM4D and the F90. I mean, yeah, like those guns definitely require a proprietary magazine for sure. That is the only downside, but again, it is worth it. We're doing a gift exchange at work. I didn't know what to get the person, so I got him 2 cases of beer. Accurate. I mean, yeah, that like for the most part, most people do like most adults, I should say, do typically can appreciate getting alcohol for a Christmas present. Honestly, that's why I kind of love gift cards. I genuinely, unironically like getting gift cards. Like everyone thinks like, oh, it's such a lazy, inconsiderate gift. No, gift cards are amazing. I love gift cards. I love the fact that even we carry gift cards, right? Even we'll carry gift cards. It makes things super convenient because sometimes you just genuinely don't know what the person truly likes, right? And some things are very specific, right? That's actually something that I encounter quite a bit whenever I have customers in the showroom. Sometimes we'll have parents that want to come in and they don't do it, and I get it, right? They didn't expect it. Some of them won't do any research into what Airsoft really is or how much products there exist for it, right? So they come into the shop expecting to see 1 or 2 guns, and they'll just pick one out or something, right? And then they see all the stuff that we have on the walls, and they're like, they're so overwhelmed, and I have to try to help them, guide them out. It's like, hey, it's okay, I can help you, right? I'm here to help, right? Just tell me what you're looking for, what an idea, and I can give you some info, right? And they usually let me know okay, it's for a kid. But we genuinely don't know what he likes. We thought they were all going to be the same. Do you have any and they guys okay, you know what platforms he likes? He likes M4s. I'm like, okay, that's a start. That's definitely a start. And then yeah, we had a budget. Well, we don't even really know what to spend, right? And then I'll explain and kind of go over generally what I have the budget I guess markers, what I consider more affordable, mid-tier, high-end. I'll go over all that with them. And even then, a lot of times they're like, okay, maybe we should just bring him in here so that way he can kind of figure out what to go with, right? Because parents will just, a lot of times they don't know or they just don't do the research. They'll just pick via looks. They're like, oh, that one looks cool. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, is that what he likes? He's like, oh, I'm not sure. And I'm like, oh, okay, but how is that? Is that good? Is this, right? Will it work for their needs? And they tell me about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's not really gonna work. He plays this way, it sounds like. I would actually recommend something like this. Right, and most of the time when that happens, right, parents are they don't know for sure, so they'll bring the kid in, and I'm usually right. I'm usually right on the money when it comes to what it is they're looking for, and I will pride myself on that. I do a really good job on finding out what it is that will fit their needs for their field, but also fit their preferences and their tastes as well. I'll even help them build out their gun the way they want to, right? Just because again, I want them to have a good experience overall, right? It's their dream gun. Why not? They should be able to build it out the way they want. It just might require a little bit of work and some money sometimes, but hey, why not, right? Why the heck not? But gift cards definitely make it a heck of a lot easier. If anything, if y'all don't know what it is to get that special airsofter in your life, or if you were just looking for an easy way to go ahead and get some extra entries in, get yourself a $50 gift card right now, right? Get yourself a $50 gift card, right? It clears the next business day, so tomorrow you'll get that credit into your account, right? But ordering this right now, you'll get 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. You'll get 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway, but we also have them for $20 and for $100 as well. So there you go. Do with that information what you will. Highly recommend, though, you take advantage before the stream ends. So Christmas is definitely not my favorite holiday, though. Halloween is my jam. Ooh, all right, a man of taste, I see. Halloween. Believe it or not, Halloween is not even my favorite one, but I do appreciate all the costumes that go into Halloween. It's funny because Halloween is the one time of the year that I actually don't normally want to dress up per se. It feels more like I like to dress up on every other day that isn't Halloween, right? But Halloween is really, really cool when you get to see people's costumes, especially little kids. I love seeing like the looks on little kids' faces, like the little homemade, like when I see them just coming down the streets with their parents, right? Their little cartons or little bags that they have of Halloween candy, the little jack-o'-lantern bags that they have, the little pails just going around trying to go door to door trick or treating. It's so cute, man. It's so freaking cute. I honestly cannot wait for that part of my life when I have a kid and I can take him trick-or-treating. I don't care if it's late in the day. I don't give a fuck. We're going to be out late trick-or-treating like crazy. I'm going to make him hit every single house that they can. I'm going to bring a trash bag. I'm going to bring a hefty trash bag with us just so that we can just stuff it with candy for the rest of the year. This is our stock for the year. I genuinely cannot wait. And seeing the homemade costumes is so cute, man. It's so freaking cute. But yeah, my favorite holiday actually is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is definitely got to be my favorite holiday. It actually used to be 4th of July as well, but for one reason only. I used to love 4th of July. I'm not a big fireworks guy. I think they're cool, but I actually like 4th of July a lot in my family because we would usually go see. My family's pretty big into like the whole MLS, Major League Soccer here in the U.S. Right? LA Galaxy's been a team that we've been following since my mom, first got into the MLS when it first started, right? So we've been a big Galaxy family. So like every Halloween, every 4th of July, we actually would tailgate. We actually used to tailgate at the stadium, and we would just make some burgers in the back, right? Grill. I actually brought my girlfriend at the time. Like she would come with us, right? She's not my fiance. It's kind of funny when I look back, like, oh, time really flies. But yeah, we used to like tailgate for the LA Galaxy games, have some awesome cheeseburgers and then go watch the game after. And it was awesome, right? It was even my girlfriend, right? She would be like, I'm just not that big into like sports, right? And to be fair, I'm not that much, I don't like of a sports head either. Like I don't follow a whole bunch of teams, right? I'll follow like MLS. I'll follow like LA Galaxy, and like that's pretty much about it, right? That's all. I do like basketball though. Basketball is pretty cool. I do like me some Lakers and some Golden State Warriors though. Those are two teams that I actually do like to. Every once in a while, I'll check in on. But yeah, we would just watch the games, and even she was just like, okay, the energy at the field is just so much different from like watching it live. Although watching it live is hilarious because my mom gets so freaking into it, man. My mom is a very, very like calm, reserved person, right? She generally is like very much to herself, very, very, very conservative in her attitude and the way she expresses herself. When she watches a game, oh man, dude, like things are flying all over the house. Plates are going everywhere. There's food on the freaking on the ceiling, right? She's getting all mad whenever someone scores a goal or whenever a freaking yellow or red card's assigned to one of the teammates. And she's like, "What the fuck, ref? What's going on here?" Dude, she gets all into it. It's scary. Like even my dad is just like. He's actually like genuinely terrified of her whenever she's like getting into her, like whenever she's mad when she's watching a game. It's just like, oh. My girlfriend always is like, she always stands behind me too especially if they lost. Oh god, if they lost during a home game, hell no, we would not hear the end of it. I'm sure you guys feel that way though too. I'm sure you guys know someone in your family that's like that whenever they're watching their favorite team playing and they lose. See here, it says 4th of July really up here too. So keep scrolling through. It's already still to grab M110 mags. I heard the 417 mags are the same and will work. Airsoft Bro, I actually have heard that as well. I couldn't confirm, but I want to believe that they are the same. But again, could be wrong. I would have to double check. I mean, for me, it best play it safe. Like just get the stock OEM mags. Just waiting for those to get restocked. But again, can take some time. DJ, Christmas is definitely not my favorite holiday. No, I get that. But still, you were saying Christmas is pretty goated, if I say so myself. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I hate Christmas. I actually don't. I get grumpy sometimes when it's like, oh man, I gotta get gifts for so and so, because I know so many people, and I genuinely want to give everyone that I know and that I actually care about a gift, right? It can be a little difficult sometimes, though. It can be a little difficult sometimes, especially when people are kind of, like I said earlier, when demanding in their presence. I'm like, bro, fuck off. Like, I'm not made of money here. You know what I mean? Like, I live comfortably. That's because I work hard, though. Like, I can't afford, to buy you a yacht. Not saying anyone asked me for a yacht, but you get what I'm saying, right? Some of the requests that people make. Acratics, good to hear from you again, man. It says it's my wife's favorite holiday, but I love 4th of July because it's a great excuse to barbecue. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just just a bunch of guys that want to barbecue. Am I right, fellas? Am I right, boys? Just hanging out with the guys, grilling some meat. I'll grill your meat anyway. Pause. Why did I say that? I don't know what came over me. I don't know why I said that. But no, yes, I'm the same way, man. I look for an excuse just to go outside and just grill. I love doing a barbecue. I love having people. I love actually having people over. I love having people over my house and grilling for everyone. That's something I don't know, man. I just love cooking for people. But especially now that I actually have a full actual grill. I do have a charcoal grill, which I've loved using. It's a little tiny one, but hey, it gets the job done. That's what she said. Again, why am I doing that? But I actually got gifted a full-size propane grill as well. Propane and propane accessories. I'm doing Hank Hill proud. I got one of those, and I was actually very, very happy. I actually tried it out for the first time. Smoked some salmon, or grilled some salmon on there. Dude, it was bussin'. Absolutely bussin'. See here. Yes, Zero Force does make a metal MPX via VFC as well. I knew VFC was the one making them, man. I'm telling you, man. VFC just OEM pretty much most shit from SIG, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. DA Airsoft. Well, if you don't like what I have to say, at the end of the day, you can also just leave the stream too. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying, right? If that's your opinion, then by all means, go for it. But don't ask questions if you don't want to hear the answer to. Just saying. Right? That is what it is. It is what it is. Kenobi. I love that scene from Clone Wars. Kenobi. Let's go. It's going through. GV mags are so expensive, DJ. Yes, no, they are. Absolutely, they are. Gas blowback magazines are always going to be expensive, no matter what. It just is a fact of life, unfortunately. It makes sense, right? They're not just holding, your BBs. They're also holding. There's a gas reservoir in there, right? There's a little bit more. I don't want to say technology, but there's a little bit more to it than just holding BBs. But yeah, some of the mags prices, especially if you go into GHK, hell no, bro. GHK magazines, hella expensive. And I will say it, I believe GHK mags are hella overpriced, considering they're not any more reliable than your KWA or even WeTech magazines. They're not. I've seen too many GHK mags break. I'm just not a big fan of GHK's prices. I'm being real. I think they're dope guns. I think they're really dope, but they're, in my eyes, just not worth it, really. At that point, you might as well just go with an MWS, right? All right, guys, we have... Oh, God, time flew. What the fuck? It's 8:33. Guys, we have, less than an hour. We have... Oh, God, what is that? 57? I want to say 57. We have 57 minutes left of the live stream. Make sure you guys take advantage now while you guys can. Remember, we have two promos above my head, two big promos going on. Every $50 spent before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll be receiving 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. $50 equals 5. $100 orders get 10. $150 get you 15, $200 gets you 20, so on and so forth. You get the idea. Multiples of 50 getting you 5, so don't miss out. Not only that, order yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4, whether it be the Mark 1, the Mark 2, it doesn't matter, combo or not, pre-order or available now. You'll be receiving 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, so don't miss out. Is it raining outside? I think it's raining outside. That's crazy. It was actually fairly warm at a certain part of the day. It was actually warm a couple days ago, too. That's crazy. I was not expecting it to rain. Oh, well. I do love the rain. I love going outside and pretending I'm an ODST. That's one of the things I like to do. It's weird that I do that, but I love going outside in my airsoft gear while it's raining and pretend I'm an ODST. I don't know. This is weird things I do. Weird things I do. And remember, guys, if you have any airsoft related questions or any questions you want to go ahead and ask me, feel free to go ahead and let me know down in the live chat. Just make sure to go ahead and put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to go ahead and see. You're welcome to ask your question more than once. If I haven't answered it, however, anything more than that, it's considered spam. You're going to be kicked. We don't want to do that. Don't do that to yourself. Just be patient. I will come around to your question. If you don't like the answers that I'm giving to your questions, then don't ask questions. It is what it is. Much prefer me a AK. About to pick up the Octurus one on my next paycheck. XR Preacher. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Again, you genuinely cannot go wrong with an Octurus AK. Octurus AKs are dope. I literally recommended them not too long ago. They are probably one of my favorite brand of AKs that you can buy right now on the market. Just because, again, there's not too many gearboxes that exist right from the get-go that are shimmed that well and that are expertly made. That they just are, right? Pre-number 2s. Let's see here. Okay, just got this updated right now for all the newer color MGC4 Mark IIs. The new color variations that are on pre-order right now. They're slated to arrive on the 15th of January. So January 15th, they are slated to arrive. That's going to be for the black and gold, black and red, and there's the other version. I think that, yeah, the new color variations are going to be coming in on the 15th. All right, sweet. I am very glad to hear that. We finally have a date slated to arrive on the 15th of January. So if anyone that wanted to go and place a pre-order for one, we have a date now. We now have a date. You guys make sure to place your orders now while you can. Especially, honestly, I'm kind of digging the black and red. Black and gold is cool, but this black and red is kind of doing something, man. It's kind of doing something for me, you know? I'm digging this. I'm digging it. I'm sure you guys will as well as soon as it arrives. But yeah, make sure to go and place your orders now while you can. Again, you're getting 50 entries. 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway when you order one for yourself, right? And again, we still have a little bit of the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box is still available as well, so check it out. All right, keep scrolling through. Just repeating to make sure. This is the class 69. So okay, this one comes from Hunting Pellets. Got my mystery box 179 20th platinum. Got a classic Army Nemesis X9. Hey, that's what's up. I'm so happy. Had to thank you guys. Can I add a suppressor to it? It's heavy. Thank you. You can definitely add a suppressor to it. With the X9, dude, that's so awesome that you got an X9, dude. That's freaking sick. I love the X9. I think the X9 is probably one of my favorite PDWs out there. If you're looking for the which I'm actually curious which color variation you got. I think it was this solid black one, right? But yeah, with these, because the threads are a little bit recessed inside the rail, you'll have to get a fairly thinner mock suppressor. But yeah, dude, you can totally do it. What I would suggest, if anything, instead of a mock suppressor, I mean, I would say just go all out, right? Get yourself a nice tracer unit, maybe an Ace Tech. If you want to get something really thin, maybe go for like a brighter C. Go for a Bifrost. That would be hella dope, right? Go for a Bifrost. That'd be sick. But again, it's entirely up to you. Just make sure that whatever mock suppressor you get, if you do decide to go with suppressor, it's a thinner one. Same thing with the tracer unit. Go for the thinner boys, just because it's going to make it a lot easier for you to go ahead and fit in here. Because otherwise, it might not fit at all, right? If it's too thick, it's just not going to go in because the threads are a little bit recessed in this. And it's 14 millimeters counterclockwise thread. So again, it's like, even though it's not an official standard, it is essentially the standard for outer barrel thread size and like for accessories to people on their flash devices. It's very easy. It's very, very easy, right? But dude, that's so congratulations on getting that X9, dude. That's a freaking win. That is a freaking steal for sure. DJ, Kalashnikov USA, AK 103 and 104 are pretty damn nice. Well, yeah, all of them are nice. Traded my dog Brewer for one of his, and I do not regret it one bit. I'm glad to hear it, DJ. I'm glad to hear it. Again, the Kalashnikov USA licensed AKs are fucking dope, right? If you have never had an AK before and you don't want to spend a whole ton of money, but you want something really nice, go for one of those. Super convenient, very easy, great performance right from the get-go, and great price too. Absolutely. Billy Mota, what's going on, dude? Good to hear from you again as well, man. See, here's Fidel's in here again. He's still in here. Good to hear. Good to hear it. Got our new Christmas tree out the way and had a little extra change for support. That's your, yes sir, yes sir. I would show off the Christmas tree too if I could. I actually would show it off if I could. My fiance did a really good job of actually. It's actually not even. It looks so real. It's actually not a real tree. We used to be able to like go out and just get like a tree every year, but it kind of felt like so annoying to get rid of once we got it, right? And even getting it in was such a hassle. So we actually got one of those like fake trees, but it looks so damn realistic, man. Like it's scary how good it looks, right? And it's cool because the takedown, like the setup, is still very easy to do. It's still very easy to do, and we save a little bit of money every year whenever we use it. But she did a fantastic job of like decorating it. She made these little like these paper decorations for it as well, like multicolored, so it looks really, really cool. It's got a lot of color and a lot of personality to it. I wish I could show it up. I might take a picture and put it in the Discord just for the hell of it. But she did a really bang up job. She's really good at interior design and just decorating overall. The house looks a lot nicer because of her. I have her to thank for that. What benefits does a flat hop have over a normal one? Stu, it depends on who you're asking, really, but like generally with a flat hop, you will see better like consistency overall. Usually when I notice with regular hop ups, like they don't really grab the freaking like hop up, or they don't really like make as good contact with the BB. But with a flat hop, I just feel like you are going to see a significant increase in the consistency overall, because I feel like that's just one thing. You'll get those couple flyers with just standard ones with just normal hop up nubs, right? You just get every that once in a while, just kind of flies off to the left, maybe a little bit to the right. So going with a flat one or an R-hopped one, is actually what I prefer. I generally prefer R-hops over flats, but again, to each their own, really. Everyone's gonna have their own opinions. Opinions are like, I was gonna say that one expression, but never mind. Darwin's Robber, ooh, $2, dude. Thank you so much, Darwin, for the $2 donation. You did not have to do that, bro. You did not have to go ahead and give the $2 donation, but again, it is always greatly appreciated. Thank you, GI, for the Christmas present. Of course, man. Of course. We know we got your back, bro. We know we got your back. Let's see here. DJ Airsoft, I actually haven't seen much on the 1887. I guess maybe you can get us a quick overview on the shorts. Probably. I could probably do that. I could definitely do that. I feel like I have talked about the 1887s, but if not, yeah, expect a short soon. Andy Harris, burger, American cheese, mustard, and mayo. Absolutely, my man. You can't forget the mayonnaise. If there is one bougier, I guess, like condiment that I do like on my cheeseburgers or just sandwiches in general, I cannot lie, I am indeed a sucker for chipotle aioli or like chipotle mayo. I can't help it, man. It's so good. It's so damn freaking good, man. So damn freaking good. Isaiah, I'm gonna call you spicy queso. Absolutely, I always am spicy, man. Not always, sometimes I'm mild. DJ, smash burgers are super fire, especially with fresh golden brick of cheese. Absolutely, dude. I love all burgers. Really, realistically, at the end of the day, I love and appreciate all burgers of all sizes, different styles, no matter where they're from. Like, there's so many ways you can do it. That's why the burgers are so goated, right? Because there's so many different ways you can do it. But yes, if I had to pick a go-to, it definitely is more of a smash burger style. Burgers are focused. It must be well seasoned. Absolutely. The right cheese for the right burger. I felt the disturbance in the force with the burger. What the fuck is going on? Why are we obsessing over burgers right now? Whatever. I'm cool with it. I feel YouTube needs a 2 thumbs up button. Squirrely Nuts, I would love it if they can do that. If you guys haven't already, please make sure to go ahead and leave a big old thumbs up on the live stream. Really helps out. YouTube really does not like any airsoft content that we put out, so it really helps out when you guys show your support by making sure that you like the content we're putting out there, like this live stream, and make sure to go ahead and share this around with as many people as possible. Let's get all eyes on this stream, right? Let them know that this is the best time to go ahead and place your orders. All the promos above my head are going to be expiring at the end of the stream. Once 9:30 hits, that's it, man. It's not coming back. You're going to have to you miss out. You miss out whenever you don't place an order during the live stream. Every $50 spent before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time will be receiving 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? $50 equals 5, $100 equals 10, $150 equals 15, and every order for a Mayo Gang MGC4 will be winning you 50 entries into the next shopping spree. And again, it's $1,200. Don't let this go to waste. We also have the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box, but that's really, like, I don't know how to stress it. Like, we are almost sold out of this bad boy. 15 entries, free UPS ground shipping, crazy ass prizes. Don't miss out. See here. So I have a fast finger and there was an annoying kid and I put 7 rounds in him. Am I in the wrong? DA Airsoft. It depends. In summation, in short, yes, I understand. Why, like, again, maybe there are just some players that just, either get on your nerves or cause some problems. But, if you're open to criticism, I would say 7 rounds, having a fast trigger finger isn't really an excuse to go out and do that. I would understand that if it was like you were running something full auto and was like built out to the 9s, right? Like if you had an LMG, for example, and it was like shooting crazy RPS, then yeah, at the end of the day, 7 rounds probably isn't that much, because that means you probably only did like a quick second burst on the trigger, on the trigger finger, right? It depends on the rules of the field as well, right? It's a common courtesy, though, in general, not to go ahead and overshoot your fellow player. Now, if that doesn't mean that like every person that gets shot with a lot of BBs is automatically overshot. That's another misconception I feel like people really need to start thinking about. And we keep bringing this up on our live streams. You know, if you're moving, let's say you're the player, right? Let's say you're moving from cover to cover and you try to move up, especially if you're playing in an area where like everyone's like knows what they're doing. You know, if you leave yourself exposed and you get pelted with a bunch of BBs, don't assume it's just from one person. Remember, you're out exposed. Odds are there are people from the opposite team that are also behind cover or that are also playing a little bit smart and they're moving as well. They see you exposed. It could be that like instead of, you know, you saying, oh, I got hit 100 times, it could just be that like, I don't know, maybe like 50 people saw you and they all shot you twice. You know what I mean? Like, just the math adds up when you really think about it. You know what I mean? Everyone's only going to be putting like maybe like less than 5 rounds into you, like most tops, or they should be, right? Should be, right? They're going to put a few rounds into you, but if a bunch of people are doing it, yeah, it's going to feel like a lot of BBs are hitting you. Of course it is, right? That's a lot of people hitting you, but that's kind of your own damn fault for kind of leaving cover, you know, leaving yourself exposed like that. Now, with that said, if you are admitting that you put 7 rounds into him yourself, there was nobody else, then yeah, I would say that you are in the wrong, not for shooting him, but 7 rounds, it definitely feels like a little bit too much. Again, at the end of the day, we are playing a honor-based sport and it does require a level of integrity to play. Right? If you're not willing to go out and show that level of integrity and maturity on the field, then realistically you shouldn't be on the field, period. If you just are proving to be a little bit, you know, too immature for the game, hey, that's fine. You know, we all make, and it's not like he's saying you can't make mistakes. Of course not. Everyone makes mistakes. Boaz has literally gone on record, right, when they're in some of the podcasts and has openly admitted that he's been angry before. He let his emotions get the better of him. You know, and he just completely like overshot someone and just mag dumped someone in his rage, right? And he will always say that that was probably the worst thing that he's ever done in Airsoft, right? He regrets it. To this day, he still regrets it. To this day, he still looks back and is like, what the fuck was I thinking, man? And I would encourage pretty much every one of you, if you've ever had those thoughts on the field, right? You're just getting frustrated for whatever reason, you know, at the end of the day, it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Just walk off. And if you do find yourself doing something like that, you overshot, and you know what you did, call yourself out. Call yourself out. Let the player know, hey man, sorry I overshot you. I called myself out. I felt bad. I don't want to be a dick, right? Hey, I've done that. You know, I'll run out with an LMG sometimes. But if for whatever reason, if I feel like I was too close to someone, right, or if I just shot just a little too much, I'm gonna call myself out, right? I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be that guy. I want to show the refs that, hey, I'm a good player. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, right? I'm not gonna let my emotions get the better of me either when I'm having a problem with a player. If I have a problem with a player, I'm gonna tell the ref. I'm gonna tell the ref about it. It's their job to police that. It's their job to monitor it and make sure nothing happens, because that's a liability at the end of the day. I don't want to start a fight. It's especially me. Can you imagine if I start a fight, someone's going to record, right? GI employees get into fights with other players, right? First of all, there's that layer. And then that's not even talking about like just overall how much of an inconvenience it is for everyone else, because now the game has to stop. The refs have to go ahead and deal with this shit now, right? It's just not a good idea to do that to anyone. I would say DA Airsoft next time, just try to have a little bit more maturity. If you're getting annoyed with someone, just don't even bother interacting with them. You know, if you do come across them, yeah, if you have the kill, go for it. Kill them, right? That sounds bad out of context. You know what I mean. Shoot them. Hit them with your Airsoft BBs. There you go. We'll say that, right? If you have the opportunity to get them out, then obviously do what you're supposed to do. You're there to play. But 7 shots is a bit much. I would say maybe restrict yourself a little bit more, show a little bit more discipline as well. Let's see. It's pretty damn solid in my honest opinion, especially after I got mine in hand. Honestly, feels more solid than the Jag Scattergun TS. That's interesting, because the Jag Scattergun does also, especially the TS, does feature like metal barrel and like metal construction as well, in addition to the polymer. But that's pretty cool though. I'm glad you like it, DJ. I am glad you like it. I can't like the stream any more than I have. Oh gosh. Answered that one. Oh, that's why, Brewer, you were asking, what's your opinion of the 1887 compact lever action shotgun product number? Thank you for putting the alternate SKU. That also makes it very easy to see as well. Thank you, Brewer. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Let's put that bad boy in here. Let's see here. Going through. You know what? I do remember using these. I think these were pretty fun, man. I thought these were actually pretty damn fun. I definitely felt like the Terminator from Terminator 2. But no, I really don't really have too much to complain about these bad boys. I mean, I guess the fact that there isn't a ton of aftermarket support for them is always going to be a negative. But I mean, if you're just looking for a fun, unique gun just to add to the wall, just to bring out to the backyard every once in a while, or maybe even bring out to the field is like every once in a while, then yeah, I would say go for it, man. These things are cool. These things are very, very cool. Very nice little novelty gun. Very niche for sure in that like sort of Western aesthetic. But hey, why not, man? Why not? Let's see here. Make sure I'm missing anything. Keeps going through. Keeps going through. Got the tan one. Let's see here. Nice. I got to pick mine up tomorrow. I got the tan one. Nice. 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 Yeah, it's nice, bro. Seabass and Golden 87 compact lever action. Because honestly, he's gonna like that. He's actually gonna like that a lot, especially if he likes that sort of like Western aesthetic. That's gonna be sick. That's gonna be really. I need to see Seabass now in a freaking Western loadout. I need to see him with the Stetson hat. I need to see him with the coat and everything, with the boots, with the spurs. I gotta see it now. I gotta see it. Let's see. Excuse me. Sure to see anything. This is my goal. Okay, answer that one. All right, should be caught up on all. Scroll down the most recent comments and questions. And remember, guys, we have, oh my God, how many is that? 40 minutes? 40. Yeah, we have 40 minutes left now. Less than 40 minutes left of the stream. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of the promos we have going on right now. Every $50 you spend before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll be getting 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, so don't miss out. Every $50. $50 getting you 5, $100 getting you 10, $150 getting you 15, $200 getting 20, so on and so forth. Think multiples of 50. Don't miss out. Place your orders right now. Again, now's the time to get those BBs, those green gas, those extra batteries and chargers that you need. Right? Every order for an MGC4, Mark 1, Mark 2, don't matter, pre-order or not, you'll be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway as well. And not to mention, we have a very limited quantity of the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Boxes, free UPS ground shipping, free shipping, literally in the name. 15 chances of winning the next shopping spree giveaway. And again, that's for $1,200. And crazy ass prizes you can win. Some amazing ass shit right here. Orange Fish Bags actually literally won the ACM PKM, right? He won the PKM. That's absolutely insane. That was one of the guns that I really, really loved seeing on this list. But again, there's still a ton of other prizes which you can win. Don't miss out. You don't want to miss out, guys. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You might as well shoot your shot now and potentially win $1,200 all for yourself. So why not? DJ, I hate that you said that because in my mind, I was thinking the same thing, bro. I was thinking the same damn thing. Brewer, you too. What do we all share the same freaking brain cell? Oh my God, what is happening? Dude, what the fuck? Boots with the spurs. What the fuck? Dude, I hate that we all thought that. I genuinely felt that. I genuinely felt like that we shared the same brain cell for a moment. Oh, dude, it's fucking crazy, dude. I hate that. I was feeling bad, and he was peeking fast, and I was just shooting the corner fast. Again, yeah, mistakes can happen. Mistakes can happen, but at the end of the day, it is a mistake, so it's up to us to be able to right the wrongs that we do, and that's what makes us a better player. That's what makes us a better person, is realizing that we fucked up, we made a mistake. Go up to the other person. If you do interact with another person when that happens, just let them know, hey man, I'm so sorry that I didn't mean to overshoot you. You know, it was just, knee-jerk reaction. I shot a little bit too much. I'll make sure to be better next time. Or like, hey, I apologize. I called myself out too. That's just the gentleman thing to do. This is a sport played with. This is an honor-based sport. That's literally the term I was looking for. It's an honor-based sport, guys. So just make sure that you keep it honorable, have some integrity, and again, if you fuck up, that's fine. Again, we're human. We all fuck up every time, dude. You know how many times I make mistakes on things? Like I always make a mistake some way, shape, or form, right? Not even intentionally. It just happens. It just happens, right? But it's the fact that I'm like, hey, I own up to my mistakes, and I want to do whatever I can to go ahead and make up for it, and then correct it so it doesn't happen again. Chris, I want to give a shout out as well. He got himself the 5 extra entries in the shopping spree. Guys, not too many people have been taking advantage of the promotions going on right now. It's pretty sad to see. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little sad to see that not everyone has been jumping on this. Again, like we do this for you guys. We definitely don't have to do it. We do it for you guys because we want you guys to take advantage and have multiple entries in winning the shopping spree. We want everyone to have a fair chance of winning. We genuinely want there to be a next big winner, but you guys have to play in order to win, right? You guys have to play. Yeah, I was right. Why did I mess up on that? You guys have to play in order to win. You can't win unless you play. Place your orders now while you guys can. And if you haven't already, yes, make sure to go and hit the subscribe button and make sure that you like the live stream. Make sure lets us know that you guys are liking the content that we're putting out here. Brandon Vincent, what's a good question? What's your impression of the A&K SR25? A&K. Let's see here. A&K SR25. See if we're A&K. Nice. I cannot spell today. A&K SR25. A&K SR25. I mean, A&K in general, like, I've never had a problem with them. I think their stuff is pretty solid, fairly upgradable. Yeah, I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I think it's a little older, for sure, if you're talking about the A&K model specifically. I think there are, like, probably options that exist more that are a little bit more updated, but I mean, again, there's nothing really that I could say about it. There's only one SR25 that I don't like. And I want to say, yeah, that's got to be the Echo 1 SR25 that I'm not the biggest fan of, just because I've seen a lot of those have a ton of problems, right? Especially when it comes to like air compression. They just, I don't know, man. They just don't. They're just not it. Whatever they did with those SR25s, they just was not it. Those, and I would have to say the Aries one, just because the Aries one is it's Aries. It's proprietary, you can upgrade it, but like there are going to be some complications to it. Those are probably the only two that I'm like, not the biggest fan of. But everyone else, I'm indifferent towards. I think if there's SR25s that I really like genuinely like, it's Classic Army and probably the G&Gs. Those are probably like two of my favorite ones. Yeah, so it keeps scrolling through. Do you think the MGC4 Storm is worth it? This comes from Steven Rentaria. Yes, I do. Because I know how hard the techs work in order to go ahead and get these storms to perform at the level that they do, right? I know exactly. I literally see both Sigma and Cisco, because they're working on it too, right? When they like oversee their build and they're like making sure that everything is working properly, like, yeah, it's a process, man. It's definitely a process. Like we QC these to the freaking nines, right? We are literally at the bleeding edge when it comes to like the Storm and the Typhoons, right? With these guys, I would say it is worth it. I would definitely say it is worth it because you are getting a gun that is already arguably considered the best high-end AEG that you can get right from the get-go, right? Right from the get-go. But you are also getting, that level of upgradedness inside, right? Those quality parts, right? That extra care and attention to detail when it comes to putting it all together. I'd say, yeah, I would say getting a Storm, it doesn't even matter which one, really. Getting any Storm is going to be worth it, right? Getting any Storm, specifically the MGC4, is going to be so fucking badass, right? It's going to be so cool. You're going to dominate the field. Yes, I would say yes. It is 100% worth it. Not a shred of doubt in my mind. Okay, let's see here. Keep scrolling through. Answered that one as well. That's gonna be cool. Honestly, Brewer, let me know if you can. See if you can try to get a unboxing video for him for like Christmas, right? Do like a Christmas theme unboxing video of Seabass opening his Christmas present. That'd be pretty freaking sick. I would love to see that. What the fuck is a ribbed barrel cover? What are you guys, Ronald Hoover? What is going on? What are you guys doing? If it don't fit, what the? Fidel, you are lucky that made me laugh. Otherwise, I would. You. I hate this. What are you guys doing? It was too thick. It's not. Stop. Practicus. What are you talking about? I'm not. I didn't say that. I did not say that. Why are you guys trying to fake quote me right now? Let's see here. Sorry, no worries. Oh god. Isaiah, what about the Bronze Mark 1? I'm seriously thinking either that or the Mark 2. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with either or. Like, realistically, they both are going to serve you very, very well, right? But okay, you guys know me. I prefer, hold on. Y'all are going to take this out of context. I'm saying this now. I prefer the carbine length. I was going to say the longer one. I prefer the carbine length MGC4 over the Mark 2s over the Mark 1s. I prefer the Mark 2s over the Mark 1s because I like the carbine length more than the SPR. Now, you honestly cannot go wrong with either or. I do like the Bronze Mark 1. It does look really sick as well. I do think it looks very, very good. I think those were slated to arrive the first week of January, if I'm not mistaken. The first week of January they should. I don't know the exact day, but I believe the first week in January is when they were slated to arrive. But I mean, either or, like, both are going to be really fantastic. I mean, they're MGC4s, for Christ's sake. They are MGC4s, the best performance high-end AEG for a mid-tier price point. So, you know, I think for me, I would go carbine length, right? Because available right now, and you can get it like now, as opposed to the Mark 1s, where you will have to wait a little bit. Granted, it probably won't be that long because, you know, January is literally like next month, but still, you know, I think I would just personally prefer, because I like the carbine length on the Mark 2s a little bit more. But again, that's just me. You'll honestly be happy either or. All right, Chef, you just got yourself 5 engines in the shopping spree giveaway. Absolutely got yourself 5. Again, guys, it's mostly been regulars. It's mostly been the regs that have been getting themselves the extra entries right now. Y'all can participate in this too. Feel free to jump in. Y'all can have the shopping spree giveaway all to yourself. $1,200 can absolutely be yours. But again, you got to place your orders now while you can. Promos there you go. Above my head, every $50 you spend, getting you 5 engines in the giveaway. Don't miss out. Don't waste this opportunity. You know, we spend so much time talking about fucking cheeseburgers, right? I literally had 3 of my the cheeseburgers that I made. Right? I had 3 of them. I'm still kind of hungry. I shouldn't eat more. I'm literally gonna go to the gym after this. But I'm thinking, damn, another cheeseburger would be fantastic right about now. All right, let's keep scrolling through. Homie Ness ODST. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Okay, do y'all not play Halo ODST? Y'all not play ODST? I love ODST. It's not raining in Whittier. Weird. You're right up the street. Yeah, it's true. Okay, yeah, it's weird, bro. Like, we're literally like not like I'm not that far from you realistically, so it should. I mean, I do notice that there is a bit of a delay. I think sometimes like there's a bit of a delay from like, okay, it's raining here. It takes a few minutes or maybe like an hour for you to feel it as well, for you to get the same like weather that we experience, and like it just goes up, you know, it just goes up north. So that's kind of, yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah, you should be able to feel it pretty soon. See here, make sure there's anything. DJ, I don't hate Christmas, it's just not my favorite. My favorite is 4th of July. Yeah, it seems like a lot of 4th of July. Again, I just think I love 4th of July just because, again, who said it earlier, but yeah, 4th of July is just a big excuse to just like barbecue. Dude, I love grilling, man. I'm telling you. Actually, that'd be kind of sick. I kind of want to do, bless you, I kind of want to do another unofficial Mayo Gang meet. I did one not too long ago, I think a few months ago during like the summer. I kind of want to do another one, honestly. I want to see if I can invite even more people this time. Because the only downside was parking was a bit rough. I actually had a small like work party that I hosted at my house as well. Sort of a Friendsgiving like amongst coworkers and stuff, right? And it was super dope. It was super tight. But parking was a little bit of a struggle. You know, everyone had to kind of park on the opposite like street because I live off of in a cul-de-sac. I live in a cul-de-sac, but it's like really tucked away from everyone else. So like parking was, you know, if you got lucky, you could find parking right in front of the house, but otherwise you had to park on the street, which wasn't terrible. But if I invited more people, that was, I don't know. I want to do it. Maybe if we can find like a location or something that we can grill. I would love to do like an unofficial Mayo Gang meet as well. I would love to do that. Dartry, my man, with the 10 entries as well. Dartry getting again. It's been mostly regulars. Guys. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the regulars ends up taking home that $1,200 shopping spree giveaway for themselves. Because again, they're getting themselves the extra entries. Don't miss out. Don't miss your opportunity to go ahead and win big, guys. Oh man, that hit. I don't know what it is, man. LaCroix. If you want to sponsor the Airsoft GI collab with us, dude, I'd be totally down because I fucking love LaCroix, dude. I fucking down these every single night. I go through a case a night. It's crazy. If this were alcohol, this would be a problem. This would absolutely be a problem. Pause. Vidal, let's see. Oh, Captain Queso versus an LMG battle. DJ, you know what's funny? You say Captain Queso versus Airsoft Alphonse in an LMG battle. This actually happened. I think I've mentioned this once or twice, but yes, this actually has happened, DJ, where I went to Wildlands. This was in mid-2019. This is mid-2019. I went to Wildlands. I think I went by myself. I was supposed to meet up with Taylor and a few other boys, but they had canceled. So it was just myself, one of my other coworkers at the time. He doesn't work at GI anymore. One of my other coworkers at GI. And I think some of the regulars that just go into the field that I know, some of the homies, it was just us realistically like running together as a team, right? And I noticed like, oh, who's on the other team? And it was actually Jet Desert Fox, Spartan Woman 7GW, and Alphonse, right? All three of them were there, and they had, you know, their friends as well show up. They were running on their own team. And I was like, oh shit, it's Alphonse. I was like, I recognize that farmer's tan anywhere. That's true. His farmer's tan is like crazy in person. It's absolutely insane how like stark of it. You can clearly see it, right? But no, I remember we were on opposite teams, and I think he was switching in and out between running a rifle and swapping out between that and like a 249 that he had. Or no, was it a PKM? It might have been a PKM. It might have been a PKM now that I think about it. But he was swapping back and forth between the two. And this one match that we were going on, him and his like team were trying to like move up on the map. And I just had like a really, really good spot. A really, really good spot. Like I found this perfect angle so I could see everyone rushing up on this side. So I could have a clear count on like how many like hostile bodies we had coming towards us. So I would literally just call them all out, right, over comms. And I just had a really good angle too on this door. I don't know why. They kept insisting on trying to exit out to this one door. Like there were so many other options they could exit from, but they were insisting on coming out of this one doorway. I was like, why? You could just go around. Maybe they didn't know the map. You know, it's not like the regulars. So maybe they just didn't know the map. So I was like, all right, cool. I got this locked down. So I'm just there with my 249, literally laying prone, just every once in a while, just laying down a little bit of a burst through the doorway. And just none. And I would just see hands just constantly coming up, leaving out the side of the building. And I don't know how many times I think I killed Alphonse like four times like during that one match. It was pretty bad. It got to a point where after a while, like I think the last minute of the match, he didn't even bother. I think he just switched sides entirely. Not like team sides, like switch sides to the other map. And I was like, all right, time to push. So it was literally me, my coworker at the time, and we're just like moving up and just like clearing out any buildings. We killed like 2 guys on the way too, but like they just completely left that side alone. They're just like, fuck it, I'm not going there anymore. And then after the games were over, right? It was like the last game of the day, and we're packing up, and I parked all the way in the back, right? It was actually pretty crowded that day. I had parked all the way in the back of the parking lot, and I'm loading up my stuff. And right next to me I noticed it was all their tent, right? It was the influencer tent, as I called it, right? It was the influencer tent, and a lot of them started coming up to me, including Alphonse, and they were like, he's like, were you the guy that was peppering us down there on the other side? And I was like, oh, which round? And he was like, yeah, this round. And I was like, yeah, that was me. He's like, oh, sick. And then he looked at me, and he's like, are you the guy from GI? And I was like, oh god, I forgot that I'm sometimes on there. This is before I started being more making regular appearances on the channel. But I was like, yeah, no, I am. I was like, oh, sweet to meet you. He's a very cool guy in person. Very, very polite, very cool. And we just started talking about LMGs. He was like, oh, dude, I really like your 249. I had it kind of plain. I had a few accessories on there, but I did not build it out externally like I have now. And he's like, oh, it's a really cool 249. What are you planning on doing with it? And I started going into it, and right, we started trading like philosophies on how we run our 249s. We were both in agreement that like, yes, it is essentially just running it like a regular rifle that just happens to go full auto, right? Because we were both fairly aggressive with how we play with LMGs. It was very cool talking to him. It was he's a very, very nice guy. He was offering a lot of tips. He even started telling me like, okay, here's some good workouts to do to like, stay in shape for running it more aggressively. It was pretty funny to him, like hearing him say that. And I was like, oh yeah, and I still take his advice to this day. Very nice guy. But I definitely want to do it again. I would totally be down to do it again. I would love for that to happen. Question for Chad: who's your favorite football team? I'm actually not the biggest football fan. My dad actually is. I actually do like playing it. I'm just not a big fan of watching it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's a little slower paced for me. But as far as football teams that like my family, like my dad has, and my little brother too, definitely Denver Broncos guys. They definitely are Broncos boys. Bro, that's right. I remember you were saying you were a Dolphins guy as well. Okay, so would be eating what like the holiday eatings. I do, man. Like that's why I love Thanksgiving. That's literally why Thanksgiving is probably my favorite holiday, because it's just an excuse to just absolutely gorge yourself on some amazing food. And here's the thing, I'm not the only one in my family that likes to throw down with food. My dad, I think that's where I got it from. I think that's ultimately where, because my dad is actually unironically really, really fucking talented at cooking. Like He just always has been. Like, my mom cooked for a good portion of my life. You know, she had 2 kids to take care of, right, when my dad was working. So, of course, right, she had to take care of it. And she got pretty good. There are some things that I think to this day, no matter how much I try to make, that she just is still better. There's something that she does with, like, a few of her, specifically, like, her meatballs. Oh, my God. Her meatball subs are so fucking delicious. Like, to this day, I still cannot figure out how she makes her meatballs that tasty. Like, I make some really good meatballs, too. But in my mind, my mom's still tastes better. My mom's meatballs still taste so much better than mine. And I'm like pissed off because I can't get it right. I don't know what it is. I can make a perfect meatball. Like, literally, I make a perfect meatball and it's still not as good as hers. I don't know what it is, right? But my dad, everything else, like, he is just like literally naturally gifted at cooking. And he decided, you know what, I'm gonna capitalize it. He took a few cooking courses like later on in life. You know, like those like couple hour classes where they teach you how to make certain things. Like, he did a few of those for like a couple different dishes, and like he just started expanding, right? And he was going into that, and now he's like really fucking good. Now he actually handles majority of dinner most of the time, right? My cousin, who we celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas with his family, like my mom's sister, my aunt, he also throwdowns real hard with food as well. He loves making some like real heavy dishes too. He's really big into like making meat, and also he loves doing like the side dishes, so we can always count on him to make a bomb mac and cheese too. But sometimes we'll literally have competitions as well. We'll do like a mashed potato cook-off, right? Between, okay, who has the best mashed potatoes? Crown champion here. I'm always the winner, always the freaking winner when it comes to mashed potatoes. But no, it's such an excuse for us to just gorge ourselves on some delicious food. I love it. I love Thanksgiving so much. And that's my favorite part about Christmas, is actually just getting together for the Christmas dinner with my fiance's family. And then the next morning on Christmas Day, we celebrate it with my side of the family, with my mom and my aunt, their family, because we have a Christmas brunch, which is fantastic. Always love a good, I actually do like a mimosa. I do like a nice mimosa with my brunch. Prime Take Cousins, I can picture the ASGI staff transition into singing Pure Imagination for overwhelmed new parents. I have done something similar before. As well, right? I absolutely, I've never done it to the customer, but in my mind, I've done it before. Just keeps going through. Let's see here. Fidel, I genuinely understand. I'm in the same boat. I have buyer's remorse, but it's done. So it is what it is. I mean, here's the thing, brewer. Buyer's remorse is always temporary. It's always temporary because the minute that you have the thing that you bought and you're just like playing with it, it's like, okay, no, this was worth it. This was 100% worth it. I get that though. I'm generally a person that's a little bit more conservative with my money. You know, I definitely like to save the most, but I can totally understand that buyer's remorse. Make sure listening. Pimp and Beetle. That's actually a very fun name. Tried calling you guys, but you guys didn't respond. We do respond. Highly recommend that you go ahead and DM us, Instagram, Facebook, or our Discord server. We can definitely help you out. You can also go ahead and email our RMA department as well. They can definitely help you out as well with whatever sort of issues you might be running into. If you have an issue with the gun that you bought, yes, you can definitely give. We would not give you a broken airsoft gun. Low charging handle doesn't go back and doesn't shoot. Depends on the item again. DM us, and we can definitely help you out. We can definitely get you taken care of, bro. Keep scrolling through. So what's your opinion on the answer that one as well? It's just what's the prize pot at now, Fidel? It's at $1,200. Yeah, it's $1,200 right now. $1,200, which again, you guys have, what is that, 17 minutes left of the stream, guys. We're in the final stretch of the live stream. Make sure that you place your orders now while you guys can. Again, it seems like only the regulars have been taking advantage. The regulars are the only ones smart enough to go ahead and place their orders for, right, whatever it is that they need and get those extra entries in. Remember, every $50 you spend gets you 5 entries, so don't miss out. Maksuda Katsa, Messi or Ronaldo? Ooh. I mean, I really don't want to say Messi. But and I recognize Ronaldo does have like talent as well, but I don't know, man. Ronaldo rubs me the wrong way, dude. Ronaldo's always rubbed me the wrong way. I definitely, and don't get me wrong, I do think Messi is like a little overrated, but again, I get why. Let's see here. Yeah, so what's your go-to place to buy BBs from? Only by, is it? I mean, you can if you want to. Again, BBs, I just buy them from work, right? They're there. They're great quality BBs. Why not? right? Again, BBs at the end of the day are all going to be the same. Again, it's just if you like spending extra for a name on it, I mean, feel free to do you, man. Feel free to do you. Keep scrolling through. Let's go to that one. All right, should be caught up on all those. Let's scroll in the most recent comments because I know there's going to be a few more. Holy shit. Holy crap. Isaias can make podcasts, and I would watch. We actually, we do have a podcast. I do have a podcast with Cisco and Boaz. We have the Range Talk podcast, which you can definitely go ahead and check out as well. Those go live every Sunday. If you guys haven't, we have a whole playlist of our podcasts that are on our YouTube channel. Highly recommend you check those out. It's actually very, very good stuff to watch. I think my favorite episodes have got to be Cisco and I talking about our favorite airsoft scenarios, right? Just ideas that we have of stuff we wanted. That's where I talked about, like, you know, I really want to play airsoft on an oil rig. I would love to play airsoft on an oil rig. Or like in a jungle. And then we also, I think the other episode that I loved was actually me and Boaz, actually, when we had a debate. Would you rather, you know, do you prefer going for, you know, what's better, low tier versus high tier, right? Going for more affordable guns or going for more like high-end expensive stuff, right? Which typically is quote unquote better, right? Have I been to Utah? No, DA Airsoft. I actually really want to go to Utah. I actually genuinely really want to go to Utah. That's a state that has crossed my mind in terms of like where I want to visit. There's actually several states that are really on my bucket list. Texas is definitely one of them because I really want to play at D14. But also like sightseeing too. I would love to take, in an ideal world, right? If I had more free time, I would love to take me and my fiance on a trip all across the U.S. I would love either driving or even just taking a train ride, right? Riding on a train all across the U.S. would actually be really sick. Let's see here. Prime Tech, cuz we'll call it a night. See you later, Mayo Gang, and thanks for the stream. Just no problem, Prime Tech. Always good to have you on the stream, dude. Absolute homie. I love it when you're on. Isaiah, the unofficial Mayo Gang meet was awesome. You and your lady are a great host. No, I always appreciate it. We try our best. We always love to entertain guests. And we always want to make sure that everyone feels welcome whenever they're in our home. Want to make sure that they feel nice and cozy, and of course, treated to some amazing food. That is the Mexican in us, right? She always makes fun of me. Says that I'm like a Mexican grandma, where it's like you come over, I make sure that you literally cannot see your own feet. You're so full. You know, I feed you until you want to throw up, and I make you feel like, oh, this is a nice home. I make you feel like you just want to take a nap. That's the goal every single time. Chef Panicaga, ooh, good to see your opinions on this as well. Burger with onion, jack cheese, and roasted hatch peppers. Ooh, classy, my guy, classy. Hatch peppers are dope. Hatch peppers, I think I'm more for. This might just be Boaz calls it aggressive LA Mexican behavior, right? Where I love me some nice avocado slices, some jalapenos as well, pickled jalapenos or roasted peppers of some kind thrown on top as well. But roasted hatch peppers, yeah, I'm down with that, bro. I'm down with that. Fidel, your entry, if you place an order right now, you entry should be counted. I believe we counted you earlier. Ardon, I believe yes, Ardon with the 60 entries. Holy shit. Ardon with the 60 entries, my guy. You just got yourself 60 chances of winning $1,200 all for yourself. Hopefully you're watching the stream right now. Hope you are. Because again, you don't want to miss out on Thursday's stream because those 60 entries might end up getting you the win. Might end up winning you that $1,200 all for yourself. Make sure you, guys, again, you just be like Ardon and everyone else right now that's placed an order and got themselves multiple entries. You can have the chance of winning the shopping spree. You can get yourself multiple chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway. But you got to place your orders now while you can. We only have a few minutes left of the stream, so don't miss out. Actually, curious to see, Chef, what does Trinity weigh in on this? What is Trinity's opinion on this? What is the ideal burger? I need to know. I need to know these things. Absolutely. What the fuck? Brewer, Isaias prefers length over width. What the fuck is going on? What are you talking about, Brewer? What the fuck is going on right now? Jesus. Zane got Riz. Is the Classic Army PX9... You mean PXG Classic Army? I think you mean the PXG9. This Classic Army PXG9 a good starter SMG. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Zane got Riz. Pretty like the Zion Arms PX, or yeah, it's like Zion Arms. Classic Army, that's what I got. Classic Army PXG9 is a dope airsoft gun overall, right? Even as again, I've never been a big fan of like the term starter gun because it kind of implies that it's only good for a beginner. No, absolutely not. Let me pull it up, right? Just PXG9. I can't see my keyboard sometimes. The freaking stand from microphone's in the way. Yeah, PXG9 is one of my favorite SMGs that you can get out there. It's dope, man. If you can't afford the Classic Army Nemesis X9, this is a fantastic substitute, especially if you're on a budget, right? Especially if you're on a budget or you're just getting started, you don't want to spend a whole ton of money. I can't say enough good things about the PXG9. Durable construction, 603 Type 4 inner barrel, rotary style hop chamber, quick change spring system. Like, and the ECS trigger on there makes it so freaking cool, dude. Makes it so freaking sick. Magazines are plentiful. Classic Army, of course, you can get the X9 mags. You can use the Zion Arm mags. The Lancer Tactical LT35 magazine for it, and the PTS AR9 mag are all going to be compatible with it, which is really nice to see. Right? Plenty of accessory space for you to put whatever sort of accessory you like. Optic, flashlight, laser, foregrip of any kind. Again, I just can't... Okay, and the one thing I will gush about it, too. The battery space. Because this came out around the same time that the G&G ARP series came out. And my biggest problem with the ARP series was the battery compartment. I will go on and on about it. The battery space on the ARP series was never the best. It was never good, ever. I don't know why people thought it was like amazing. It wasn't. AirTech Studios had to make a battery extension unit. I don't know if y'all remember this. AirTech Studios had to make a battery extension unit for the ARP series specifically. It was that bad. And if another company has to come out with an extension unit for your gun, has to come out with a product to make your product usable, that's how you know you messed up on the design. You fucked up, right? That's the one thing I'm going to give G&G shit over, right? Classic Army, on the other hand, you know, their battery space, even though it is a PDW stock, offers plenty of battery space. Enough for a tri-panel, and we're talking a thick tri-panel in there as well. So Classic Army, their PDW stock design is fantastic. It's the same one that's used on the X9, and good, because it's fantastic. It does not need to change. That is awesome, right? But again, you know, you get a lot of features right out the get-go, right? It performs solid, right? You got yourself a nice certified little CQB monster here, man, for a very, very good price. DJ Isaias, have a wonderful night, Queso. Always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure, bro. Always a freaking pleasure. Make sure that you are, again, DJ, you're going to want to tune in on tomorrow's live stream. I'm just letting you know. You're going to want to tune in tomorrow. So you make sure to miss anything. Brandon Vincent, thanks. I'm looking into getting the DMR role, and an SR25 platform is how I want to go. Brandon, no, that's a good choice. The SR25s are definitely the way to go. And you can get the Atlas Custom Works for sure. If you want to save a little bit of money, I would honestly say, and still get something really good, I would say go for the Golden Eagle ones. Golden Eagle SR25. Yes. Go for the Golden Eagle ones. Some of them are on a shock radio for $230, which is insane. If you want something a little bit more modern, you know, you can go with the SR25K with the adjustable stock. Personally, I like the adjustable stock, but I think I'm more partial to the full stock because, again, battery space, man. You get hella battery space. That's what I would personally go with, the URX for M-Lock style rail system on here. Looks dope. Again, magazines are going to be available for this as well. Personally, I would say go for this one, but again, that's just your own. My ideal one, of course, would be the Classic Army Nemesis M110. But this is not a bad start as well. Because, again, you can easily build one of these bad boys out. Easy. Easy. Keep scrolling through. You should make a cooking show about cheese. All the different queso recipes. Con queso. Oh, queso con queso. There you go. That'd be one funny name. That would be one funny segment, wouldn't it? You're the only one I want it to be. What the fuck is going on, DJ? What is happening? Because to make it a goal to maintain a sportsmanlike conduct on the field. That's what I'm saying, man. Always got to do your best to make sure that you are on your best behavior on the field. Because again, it's a lot of new players will be on the field. New players are constantly coming to the fields, right, and trying it out for themselves, right? They want to know that this is a cool place to hang out, that it's a cool hobby to play and partake in. If you're not on your best behavior, literally, like, you know, showing everyone that, hey, this is a sportsman-like game, we can all get along, there's no need for any conflict, you know, that outside of just regular playing, then yeah, like there's no need for that, right? There's anyone can get into this. If I'm a new player and I see that a field that I want to go to, there's tons of fights going on, everyone's arguing like for real, I'm not gonna want to partake in that. That's scary, man. Like, I do one thing like wrong, or I'd be afraid to mess up or even look at someone the wrong way. You know, I wouldn't want to go out and be there. No one does, right? At that point, no one wants to be there. So don't ruin it for someone else. Be on your best behavior when you're playing airsoft. Help everyone out. Be kind to each other. That's literally the best thing you can do. That's literally the best thing you can do. Because at that point, you're basically kind of like an ambassador for airsoft, right? Make it look good, man. Don't make us look bad. See here. He keeps going through. Keep going through. Make sure. Queso the abuela I never knew I needed. Yeah, dude, I'm your grandma. I'm gonna take care of you, bro. Absolutely, absolutely. Casper, tune in next time for my weekly NFL random food related question that derails the stream. Dude, I honestly, like, I love talking about food. That's something I genuinely, unironically love talking about food. You know who actually I didn't know was, like, apparently really good at cooking too? Freaking Cutter. I think he was posting some stuff in the food porn chat on our Discord, and he was like he was literally tossing a recipe. So I was like, yeah, I know this recipe. This is a good ass recipe. He's right. This would be fantastic, right? And he was like saying that, yeah, he used to cook too. I was like, oh man, I want to throw it on with Cutter too. Absolutely, absolutely. Dia Airsoft, who has the highest chance to win? The highest chance to win, as of right now, I don't know the exact numbers. I wouldn't be able to tell you, but again, the highest chance of the guys who have the highest chance of winning are guys that place their orders during the live stream. That's what I can tell you. And again, guys, if you want to be one of those guys, I would say do it within the next 4 minutes, because that's how long you have for this live stream. Literally 4 more minutes left, and then the stream is over. 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, sharp, and I do mean sharp. I will say I'm not as kind as Cisco when it comes to the time frame. Once 9:30 p.m. hits, that's it, man. That is 100% it. Like that, there ain't nothing I can do. The rules are clear. Mag width is more important. What the fuck are you talking? Mag width? What is happening? Let's see. Keeps running through. Fidel, yes, your entry did count, Fidel. Your entry should have counted, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what might be going on there. But yeah, if you place an order right now, yeah, you're in, dude. You're in. You are in. I'm going to make sure of it, too. You are in for sure. I'm going to be making sure of it. Yes. Yeah, we got like 3 minutes left now. Guys, if you have stuff in your carts right now, I would highly recommend that you hit the checkout process, because you're almost out of time. We literally have just a few left right now. A few minutes left. Place an order for a Black Platinum 20th anniversary mystery box. Easy dub. Easy double dub if you think about it, right? Because not only are you getting free UPS ground shipping with this, not only are you getting 15 chances to win $1,200 during Thursday's giveaway, but you're guaranteed to win something off this amazing prize list, so do not miss out. Do not miss out. Place your orders for that. We have a swag pack. Let's see. Did it sell out? Were we able to achieve that goal? No. You guys let me down, man. Let me down. We could have sold out of this, man. This is not too bad. We could have sold out of this, right? $450 Sig Sauer MCX is on the line for this. It can literally go to anyone. All you gotta do is place an order for one of these. It costs $5, and that's it. Order 4 of these. You could have been entered into the shopping spree giveaway. Ordered 10 of them. You would have gotten 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway again, because that promo was going on, right? Absolutely. New products are constantly hitting the site, right? Like these new Perrin MOSFETs for these more eclectic airsoft guns, AUGs, Chris Vectors, and for the P90, which honestly, I have one. I have a P90 right now, and I'm kind of tempted. I have a Warfed in there right now, but that Perrin, I might do it, man. I might do it. I love my P90. But I kind of want to see what else I can do with it, right? We also have Mayo Gang MGC4s still available, but again, we are almost sold out of the black and the bronze version. We just got the ETA for the new colorways for the Mark II. Those are slated to arrive January 15th. So mark your calendars for that as well. If you want to place your pre-order for that, you'll still get 50 entries. Doesn't matter which version, doesn't matter which color, doesn't matter if it's in a combo or not. You'll be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Just like I said right here. Guys, you got like, what, 1 more minute left? A minute and a half left, so don't miss out, guys. You really don't want to miss out on this. And again, so much good stuff right now that's on sale right now. Literally, hit the sales page on our website and look. Bada bang, bada boom. So much good stuff right here. So much discounts going on right now. So much good shit, man. Like, holiday. This makes holiday shopping fun. I know holiday shopping for a lot of people can be kind of stressful, right? You got to get gifts for so and so many people, right? But at least it's cool because you get to see all the amazing savings you have at Airsoft GI. We got like what? Literally less than a minute left of the stream right now, guys. Hurry, hit that checkout button. Hit that checkout button right now while you can. So make sure it's 8. Remains more important. None. Don't want, no. What the heck is going on? Don't want no hose on me. What the heck is going on? Let's keep going through. Yeah, guys, like we got like a few seconds left. What is it, like 30 seconds left? If that, if anything. Guys, oh man. I honestly, that is the one thing the only thing that bummed me out was the fact that not too many people took advantage of it. Again, maybe just not everyone's interested in the shopping spree giveaway anymore. Maybe not too many people are interested anymore in the giveaways that we do. I mean, it's kind of sad to see. It really is a little sad to see, but again, it is what it is. If it ends up going to a regular, I mean, hey, power to it, right? The regulars are the homies. They're the ones that are pulling through every single time. You can always count on the regs, right, to go ahead and pull through on the live streams and go ahead and get those entries in, because they want to win it, and they're going to get it eventually. It's only an odds game at that point. And it's 9:30. It is the end of the No Flightless live stream. I hope you guys were smart, and I hope you guys took advantage of the promos. Again, not too many of you did. It seems like only the regulars did, right? But again, everyone that did, you all have the extra entries into the shopping spree giveaway. You all have the highest odds right now of winning that shopping spree giveaway all for yourself. If you want to still get extra entries in, you still can. There's still hope. Order yourself a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. Again, still getting the free shipping, still getting an amazing airsoft gun off this list, and you're getting 15 chances of winning, right? That's going to stay. So again, you still have an opportunity to increase your odds, right? And we still have plenty of guns that are on sale right now. We still have MGC4s that are available for not for long. So make sure you place your orders now while you guys can. Guys, it has been absolutely real. Again, big shout out to everyone that placed their order. Big shout out to all the viewers, whether it's a first time watcher or whether you are a returning viewer. Does not matter. Again, I appreciate you all the same. If you guys like the content that you're seeing, make sure that you leave a big old thumbs up on this live stream. Make sure you go ahead and share us around even after the live stream has ended. Share us around. Let people know that this is the spot to be, man. This is absolutely the spot to be. Right? If you want to go ahead and continue to show your support for Airsoft GI, also make sure that you place all your orders through the website. Helps keep the cameras rolling, helps keep the lights on. My name is Isaias, and I will see you guys all next one. Make sure that you are tuned in for tomorrow. We have a special holiday live stream giveaway going on tomorrow only. If you want more details, you got to be watching tomorrow's live stream.